This is the SML Podcast.
Perfect.
Plus, I've been drinking, so that'll help, I'm sure.
Perfect. That makes it even better.
Helps every situation.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
It'll ease the pain.
Soften the
Why are
blow.
we drinking soda? We could be drinking whiskey.
I know. I can't find any whiskey in the office. We do have a big tap in the fridge.
Next time.
I'm just going to say, you guys have a beer fridge. How are you not taking advantage of that?
Is that considered alcohol?
Beer?
Beer
Yeah.
is
It's
alcohol.
beer alcohol.
Oh, there we go. Then we're drunk.
Yeah.
Not
Booze.
drunk enough.
Booze ain't
Next
food.
time we'll have to do this at my office where we've got all kinds of whiskey. So much whiskey.
Whiskey
and our
doesn't
own
last.
custom beer on tap.
Custom beer?
Yeah.
Is that like that just sounds so
You know Andrew Henick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's our brewmeister.
Okay, there you go.
Making Schlortz malt premium malt fluid.
You guys also make games too, right?
Used to. Yeah.
You know,
I'm not even going to worry about intros this week. This is just too fun. Just keep going, guys. Go ahead.
this just reminds me just how much of a strong person I am that I do this every week completely sober.
Yeah,
Wow,
you
easy.
dumb bastard.
Yeah.
Well, I am too.
On the subject
So
of
are you.
being dumb bastards, what's up, everyone? This is Joe.
I'm Chris.
Hey, Joe.
I'm
Yo,
Pat.
yo.
This is episode 104 of the SML Podcast with normal audio this week. 104, 2 years.
Yeah,
This is the 2-year show.
this is exactly 2 years. Fuck, I forgot about that
Happy
actually.
anniversary.
Yeah, and to celebrate the anniversary, we have 3 drunk assholes on the phone with us. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves in whatever order? Whoever's drunkest, start first, I guess.
I'm looking at Adam.
My name is Adam Rippon,
My fucking name.
and I'm from Choice Provisions.
I love you. I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
You're the best. Look at you.
Oh.
You're such a wonderful guy.
Your shirt's cute.
Oh, yeah. It's a Little League shirt from Earthbound.
So where are you?
That is
Choice
awesome.
Provisions.
Yeah. Choice Provisions, and I'm also the creative director for Muteki Corporation, maker of the Dragon Fantasy games.
All right, Bob, you're next. You're B. Adam is A.
Oh, fair enough. That's a good way to do it. I am Bob Baffy. I'm a sound designer and composer. Independent, but I do a lot of work with the Other Ocean goofballs.
Other ocean.
And I'm Mike
goofballs.
Micah. Oh yeah, Other Ocean. Those people.
Those
I'm Mike
sons of
Micah,
bitches.
creative director at Other Ocean and development director. And like it depends on what the situation is. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm the janitor. You talk to the guy over there with the money. But yeah, that's me. I just got done shipping IDARB with Bob.
Darb.
Darb.
Yes.
IDARB.
That Ernest Borgnine voice in that song is amazing.
IDARB.
I think
So good.
every voice in that game is amazing.
Well, most of them are Bob.
Well, then, Bob, I guess
Yeah,
you're
no,
kind
it's
of
supposed to be-
amazing.
Bob Backlund, you're amazing.
Bob Backlund, tell us how you do it.
Since you guys think I'm him, I should just say some horribly sexist and racist things.
Bob Backlund hates women. SML exclusive.
Or just talk about
Hitler
like
was
Hulk
right.
Hogan. Twitter.
Turns out Hitler knew what he was doing.
This is getting bad quickly.
Yeah, already brand new.
I don't even know who
low.
said that. That was horrible.
Yeah. Certainly wasn't Mike.
Pappy, how could
must
you?
have been the-
Pappy, you son of a bitch.
What?
How dare you say that?
Yeah, that's what happens when
We
you
have guests on. How
Insane.
could you?
It's really easy. I use my internet anonymity.
Yay!
All right, now I got to see if I can trigger this audio and you guys can hear it.
Welcome to IDARB.
That sounded.
Did that come through all
that
right?
sounded
Yeah.
satanic.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, so there you go.
Oh my lord. So IDARB came out this week.
On that note,
I keep
yes, it did
forgetting.
come out this week.
I keep forgetting that it came out this week because I've had it for longer.
Yes.
You braggart.
I had it since the last
no
time
thing.
you
Well,
guys were
'cause,
on the
like,
show.
Well, because the thing was, is like we went to MagFest, obviously, and while we were at MagFest, one day we were like, "Oh shit, we should go over to the console room and we should see if they have an Xbox One, and we'll get a bunch of people to play IDARB." And then we got over there and we're like, "Oh wait a minute,
It's not out yet." Ooh, but can it get online? If so, I could download my profile. Man, that's genius. Let's do it. Oh my God, they have an Xbox One. I wonder how many controllers do they have? We go ask them. We have 2. What the fuck?
They had 2, and they had like 2 systems.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, what's the point? If you're going to have a console room with, you have guys bringing an Xbox One, Mike, you had to be there. We need you there next year.
I know. I got to show up with like a bag full of controllers and smiles and hand them out to everybody.
yeah.
That's the way to do it.
We need to have an IDARB team tournament.
I heard him say show up with a bag full of, and my brain immediately went to dicks.
Bag of dicks.
Bag of
Bag of dicks and smiles.
Walking around MagFest, dick for you.
I
Here's
just sit back with my bag of dicks.
And that would make you one of the
I can reach into the
least
bag of dicks
offensive
right now.
people.
Oh, Adam, get your hand out of that bag of dicks.
But
Put
they're
it down. Put it down.
so delicious.
The rats have been in that bag of dicks.
cheddar.
I rat chew dick.
That was disgusting how you kicked your head back and just took that all in.
They're nacho cheese flavor.
Nacho cheese dicks.
We only have artists.
Has nacho dick.
Nacho dick.
The kind you give away at Christmas.
Only the finest dicks go in those mouths.
So, Bob, are you worried about getting bleeped yet?
No, now I understand completely.
It's not so much a podcast as it is a how can we ruin your career as quickly as possible cast.
We've done pretty
You
good,
haven't
too.
seen the games I've worked on. Apparently.
Yeah, like we've already ruined our careers long before we got here.
Sweet.
102 Dalmatians.
You remembered.
204 Dalmatians, actually.
Oh, double it up.
That was
Double
the
down.
problem. We got it wrong.
Yep.
I don't know how to math. So we're
Not
here.
math well, Disney.
I think we're here to keep talking about Vegas hookers or something like that. Where did we leave off?
It was sushi places that were
Sushi
also,
car rentals.
that were also car rental places.
Yes.
Yeah, that happened.
So how
What
many?
else? So where do we start?
Where do you continue?
Have you had any sushi lately?
Oh God.
Or
I had sushi
hookers?
for lunch, actually.
Where did you go?
I went
Did
to
you-
a sushi food truck.
So like, okay, that's kind of cool.
Only the finest,
all right.
freshest fish we can shove onto a truck.
Super, actually not that good. It's all right.
Super, actually not that good.
Next to the hot dog
yeah,
stand.
I mean, really, it's not very interesting. So I got nothing to say, I guess.
I know what I'm saying.
I had very boring fish bits for lunch. It was
Boring. It's
boring.
really boring.
Yeah.
Suboptimal.
I should swear some more. That'll spice that story up. Fuck. I had.
Well,
fucking
okay, let's
fish bits.
rewind here because now we got all three of us together. It's kind of a reunion.
Yes.
Because, on your 2-year anniversary show, we've got Bob Baffy, who I grew up with, and then Adam Rippon, who we plucked out of your first year of college.
Yep,
You wanted to come
yep.
over here right after high school.
Yep.
And
My mom would not let me.
yeah,
So you
we had to
adopted
wait
him.
A year.
Yeah.
She said we adopted him.
Yep.
He really wanted to come over and start making games right away, but his mom said, let him have school for 1 year and let him go to college. And
Yep.
then the day you got out of school, I think you emailed us, right?
Yeah, I think it was pretty damn close to the day. My photography professor was like, "What the hell are you doing? Why
Yeah,
are you
suck at this? Why don't you go do something else?"
Yeah, he's like, "Don't follow your dad and me in our footsteps. Like being an artist, fine artist, not a computer artist, like a fucking photographer or a sculptor. He's like, there's no money in this. You can make video games. Drop out of college." And then my mom was like, "Oh, well, if your professor says so, then I think that's..."
So that's like a common thing because my professor told me to drop out of college too. I think we sucked at what we were doing, in college, obviously.
I wasn't that good at photography.
I sucked at film and screenwriting and everything else. I was writing screenplays about Bill Bixby and a hot air balloon and other shit. So that was like, you know what, you should go to Hollywood and learn the hard lessons. That's like his way of saying, like, learn what the real world's all about instead of the stupid shit you're writing. And then Bob Baffy and I met in high school, and we're in one class and we were hacking the Apple IIs there to get past this template that our teacher had given us so that we could finish the entire semester's worth of work in a week and then move on to making our own games while we're in there.
I did that I had a typing class. It was the only computer class my high school offered. So I typed all the shit in like 3 days, and then I just made video games.
And that's how we met all the girls we knew.
Oh yeah, dude.
That sounds kind of like our high school.
So many.
Yeah, I took 2 years of computer programming, so the second year was Visual Basic on an Apple. I'm like, wow, it's a good thing I'm learning all these important lessons so I can take this skill into the real world, you know?
I think it's more important to reaffirm
you show
the
up in the
fact.
real world with your Visual Basic Apple code.
Yeah.
Just
It's
need
like,
to
wait,
reaffirm
what?
the fact
What's a
that
Linux?
kids do not need college. Just drop out
Yeah,
now.
no, I like the honesty of a professor just coming to you and be like, get the fuck out.
You're
Yeah,
stupid.
honestly,
Yeah,
that-
that's the thing.
my professor did the exact same
Yeah, it was a
thing.
pretty nice one.
I was going for audio engineering, and I showed up, and I would essentially, like, every single time he would ask a question, I would raise my hand, and he'd be like, "No, go. I'm gonna pick someone else." And then eventually, it got to the point where he pulled me aside after one of my classes. I think it was in like my first semester, like 4 or 5 classes in. He was like, "Why are you here?" And I'm like, "I'm here for the piece of paper that says I know what I'm doing." He's like, "You do realize that this is a job that you just need to know somebody in, and you just need to just essentially like whore yourself out until you find a job, and then you don't need the piece of paper." And I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, dude." Like,
He spoke the truth.
He's like, you do not need to be here. He was like, I know that you know what you're doing. So how about you just show up for the midterm and the final, and we'll call it a day.
That works.
And I'm like,
So he basically said you were going to prostitute school and didn't need to.
well, yeah. Look at me now. I'm literally
Look at you now, episode 104 of the SML podcast.
look at me
Yeah,
now. I have to
millionaires.
shave my beard so I can go play pop punk to a bunch of people that I don't give a shit about. Like
Dreams come true on the SML podcast.
if you saw the set list, you would weep for me.
Oh, do tell.
Give me one
Yeah,
second.
do tell. Is this
Yeah.
what the set list the last bar mitzvah you did? What was the set list?
All right. So as of right now, here are the songs that I have to play for this band. No, where's my rehearsal one? All right. These are the ones that I've already learned so far. So Alien Ant Farm's version of Smooth Criminal. The All-American Rejects, Dirty Little Secret. Blink 182, Damn It, and What's My Age Again. Good Charlotte.
Finally got to some number punk.
Yeah. Good Charlotte, the anthem. Offspring, Come Out and Play, which that one
I won't talk shit about Offspring.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Newfound Glory, My Friends Over You. Kid Rock's
Wait,
Bob.
you're doing Newfound Glory and it's not all downhill from here?
Yeah, it's My Friends Over You.
All downhill from here.
Kid Rock's Ba Wada Ba, which I'm actually thoroughly enjoying.
I aside from Kid Rock, your playlist is basically what I listened to my junior year of high school.
Yeah, that's basically what this band is completely about. Sublime's Wrong Way, because we're not going to play fucking Santeria or What I Got, because that's what every single band plays around here.
Man, we got to cover the least popular song to stand out.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta have a hook.
Green Day's Basket Case and Welcome to Paradise. Ready for this one?
Yes.
SR71
Holy shit.
right now.
Oh, there you go. You killed the bookend of the number punk.
No, we got another one. We got another
there's
one.
more.
Sum 41.
Oh, there we go.
Fat Lip.
Yeah.
Papa Roach's Last Resort.
Ah, no.
Oh.
No.
Hold on. Dude, it gets better. Just wait.
Not Last
You have to do
Resort.
that song while like slashing your wrists.
The only thing worse would be if you followed it up with Scars.
Sugar We're Going Down from Fall Out Boy.
I won't joke about that one.
Jimmy Eat World, The Sweetness.
Fuck yeah.
Paramore's Misery Business, and I'm pretty sure I have to sing that one.
See, the problem is that you're too young for this. If you were, me or Joe, you'd just be like, oh, okay, I get to pretend I'm in high school every time.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's essentially what I'm doing. Linkin Park's one step closer.
Are you about to break?
Limp Bizkit's Nookie and Rollin'.
Fuck yeah. Dude, I would rock the shit out of Nookie.
And Chumbawamba's Tub Thumping.
Which one doesn't belong there?
What's that?
Trust me, there's more. Apparently we're doing Upon a Burning Bodies version of Turn Down for What, featuring Body Count. So I'm really excited for that one.
Holy shit.
I want to hear somebody do Turn Down for What in the style of Richard Cheese.
Oh, he's coming here March 21st. I'm pretty sure I'll buy tickets.
I thought he only did shows in Vegas.
Probably, but he's 2 miles away. He's coming to Sunset Station. So
are you going to get yourself some dick cheese?
20 minutes before. Yeah, I'm going to get some dick cheese in my ears.
Nice. Nothing new.
I didn't hear any Sugar Ray ballad on that list.
Oh, there's a Sugar Ray song somewhere in here. I forget. Because here's the thing. That's not all of the ones that I have to learn. That's just the ones that I've learned so far. So
shut the door. Don't say a word.
Yeah. Bowling for Soup is in here.
Oh, God. 1985?
No, their version of Summer of 69.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a cover of a cover.
So meta.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should be a cover band that only plays covers of covers.
Well, no, there's another one. We're doing Goldfinger's version of 99 Red Balloons. So it's another cover of a cover.
Nice.
And then
you could do Fear Factory's cover of Cars.
I love that song.
Spice things up.
Yeah. Hit the Lights version of Hey Jealousy. There's a bunch of covers of covers. It's
then you need to do Limp Bizkit's Faith. You need to add another Limp Bizkit
Lung
track.
Cookie. I don't even know who this is. Lung Cookie.
Lung?
Yeah, they're a punk band.
Yeah, Lung Cookie.
That's really
their
all I have
version
to say
of
about
Margaritaville.
Leave it to Pappy to know who that is.
Yeah.
Hey,
I just lack numbers.
I just spent the day rocking out to a Japanese ska band covering American 80s hits. So
What Japanese ska band?
Galugugu.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, and it's nothing better than hearing a Japanese man sing Purple Rain.
Oh, man.
Purple Rain, yeah.
Well,
it's one of the most phenomenal albums
I think
ever.
I think we're going to be doing When Doves Cry, but that's if I can learn those fucking guitar parts, because Prince.
Oh, yeah, you're doing guitar in that band.
Yeah. I've drummed pretty much my entire goddamn life, and then now the best band that I've been hired onto up until this point, I have to play guitar for. What the fuck?
Good times.
Oh, man.
The SML. So back on track, I actually had a coworker yesterday tell me he downloaded IDARB, and he was incredibly confused by the entire concept, but he still enjoyed it.
That's my favorite part about looking online.
Response.
My favorite part reading online is, what the fuck is this game and why can't I stop playing it?
Yeah, that's the best way to put it.
That means we've won the war.
The war.
It's funny because that was the very first kind of response we got when we first showed it publicly. I remember this guy from what's their Viking, the guys who are doing Viking Ghosts, Andrew Marquis, I think his name, Marquez, and I had not met him before, and he was trying to have a meeting behind our kiosk with some people, and he just kept looking over and looking, and they finally came over and was like, "What the fuck is this?" And he comes out and plays it, and he's like, "I still don't know what the fuck this is, but it's awesome." And then that's how I met him, and then we've kept in touch since. He's now in the Idea Xbox program. But then he just texted me over the weekend going I'm at some crazy party in LA, and there's this guy talking about all this shit he's making and songs and characters he's making in your fucking game. So it's come full circle. And the guy's like, I don't know what the fuck this thing is. And he's like, oh, that's great. It's again, meta. This guy, one what the fuck to the next what the fuck. But it's awesome. It's really cool to see people who I even like when people shit talk it, because it's actually pretty awesome, because they don't know what to make of it either. They don't know how to describe what they hate.
They're like, I hate it. Why do you hate it? I don't know. I just don't get it.
It's the pixels.
I love the people slamming another shitty indie platformer. It's
oh yeah,
you're not even close with your description. The one thread on
even had go ahead.
I was going to say, the one thread on Reddit asked, can someone explain to me what it is? And I surprisingly have the highest rated comment on the list that says, over-the-top 2D sports ball party game mixed with a healthy dose of batshit insanity, highly encourages creativity when it comes to team creation and sharing, online interactivity with Twitch, and recipes.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all you need to
One
know.
breath.
In one breath.
Yeah. But then there's people
That's the thing,
complaining
though,
that
is
it's
like
just a shitty platform. What's the one? Low res, poor quality indie games that we are getting plagued with. Would have been better to keep trash like this on the PS4 with the kiddies. What the fuck?
Wait,
Yeah, I've been
What?
collecting some horrible comments that I'm actually going to put in a video.
Wait, you mean people weren't paying attention to your song?
No, this was when the trailer came out, the Star Wars parody,
spoof.
and people were commenting on it, and I was just laughing because they hadn't even played it yet, and they just had no idea what it was. But I got to read some of these. One was just like this frantic on what's going on. This is going backwards, not forwards.
Wait. I'm sorry, but you can only go left or right. You can't go forwards or backwards.
In this industry, there's only left or right. There is no backwards or forwards.
I don't understand
We haven't yet invented the
why
analytics.
people feel the need to speak up about something they haven't experienced in any be it games or movies or anything. It drives
Right,
me
yeah.
nuts.
Because it's the
You know, I
internet,
got-
and they're allowed to.
Because I got
Yeah.
ticked off. I went and saw American Sniper, and I spoke my opinion after it, and then I started reading online, see what other people's opinions were. And there was this dude, he was actually featured on like Slate or something, but he was like, so I haven't seen the movie, but here's what they did wrong. And I'm just like, I need to find you and headbutt you.
I heard that first part already where you said you didn't see the movie, so I'm ignoring
Yeah, but
you.
but then not only did he write a fucking full 1,000 words about it, but he got featured. I'm like, God damn it.
He got paid for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got paid for having an opinion on something he didn't experience, which
Yeah.
is insane.
That's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
gross.
He had anecdotes based on his grandfather in World War II. Like, snipers are cowards. And I'm like,
I
I
think
know which one you're talking about.
yeah.
I think we all know what movie he's referring to now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, did American Sniper not come through when I said it?
No, he.
Oh no, I think it was
heard
Michael Moore you're talking about probably.
Well, no, this was someone else. This wasn't
Oh,
Michael
really?
Moore. Yeah, it was another guy. Yeah, I mean, as much as I like what Michael Moore does to spark conversation,
Yeah,
he tries too hard to stay relevant sometimes.
but he probably saw the movie.
Yeah.
I would imagine, yeah.
I would hope.
Maybe, who knows?
And the same thing with your game. I mean, Joe tried to describe the game to me, and I was like, that sounds weird as shit. And that was it. And until I played it, I just kept my opinion, to myself. And then I played. I'm like, okay, now I at least understand what I'm seeing. Maybe not what I'm doing, but what I'm seeing. And now I have an opinion on the game, and I enjoy it. But even if I hated it, I would have waited till I played it to say so.
And
Well,
now
that's been
that I'm
fun
talking
because-
to you guys directly, your game is fucking horrible.
Oh yeah, just so you know, it's a piece of shit.
No,
that was the best part because I was watching these people complain about the game before it launched, and then we snuck it out on Thursday, I think Thursday night or whatever. And watching people, there was one that was really amazing because this guy's like, "Holy shit! This thing looks awful. It's terrible." And everything. He's live tweeting his experience basically, and then he's like, "Why did he's like." My friend wants to play this game. I don't want to play it. I got whatever. This looks stupid. And so the next one is okay, the character creation stuff's kind of neat. And then it started to
It
evolve. And
begins.
finally, by the end of this whole trail, he's like, "You guys need to try this game. It's pretty good."
Nice.
And we watch Twitch streams the same way. Somebody gets in, they're making fun of the game, but then 2 hours later, they're just laughing and having a great time with it. So it's funny because I think we had to be free with Games with Gold for people to really give it a chance, because if this had a price tag on it, the barrier to entry would have been way too high.
Yeah.
And so now there's just sample it. It's like the free sausages at Trader Joe's or whatever, and you're like, okay,
There's
well,
free
I'm gonna,
sausages at Trader Joe's?
when they make that sometimes.
Oh, those-
You walk around
yeah.
the grocery store, and
I
then,
was thinking that I could go get.
but
free
then you
sausages
fill the
as
cart
well.
up with 20 of those things, and you're walking out going yeah, those things are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But
That's how you end up buying a bag of dicks.
Oh, that's we got the bag.
Yeah,
of
That's
dicks.
how you get the bag of
Adam's
dicks.
brought he got a trunk full
Coming
of
full circle.
bags of dicks. Yeah.
God
I
damn
heard
it.
they got Cool Ranch now.
Cool Ranch dicks.
Cool Ranch dicks.
Cool Ranch.
So I'm kind of curious though, from Mr. Bob, what the mindset was making the music and sounds for the game.
Also,
when you
what
saw it,
drugs
did you
were
decide,
you
I
on?
have to be insane. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, normally I've been doing this for close to the amount of time Mike has. I'll have to tell you that story another time. Why I call him Jody.
He calls me Jody.
It's a pet name for him.
Oh.
when I'm spooning him. But I've been doing audio, and it's basically you get a directive. You know, we want this kind of music, and they send you like, you know, we want it to sound like this. And
so do they just send you a tab of acid and say, do this and make sounds?
That's what they do every time.
Mike had a really basic thing. Like, he would always say, we like this song. It was a temp song. We like this song, but do something crazy if you want. So I would try to figure out what they liked about the original, and then I would do something different. And in the case of the credits song,
which is amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
It might be the greatest credits song in history.
That's definitely, it's down for my vote, actually.
I would love for him to go to GDC this year and like have a candle, you know, like every other lighters out and do that song for like the close of the show or something.
Oh my God, like Nirvana acoustic,
like
MTV
like,
acoustic.
really
Oh my God, the unplugged show with just like the towers of candles and silk curtains everywhere. Oh
that
my
would, yeah,
God.
with fans and through the silk curtains and so. Oh God, that would be amazing.
Bob, are you coming to GDC?
I'm not. I
Well,
had
screw
some
that
things
idea.
up. I know.
God damn it.
No.
Bob.
We need to have a Bob hologram.
A bobogram.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Bobogram.
That would be amazing. Via hologram. Raise your HoloLens glasses, everybody.
Sponsored by Microsoft.
Sponsor it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, now we're kind of obligated to have Tupac show up and guest on it, though.
Oh yeah, it's a
Yeah,
duet.
you got to do that. He
You-
would
he
just have
busts in
like
with
a
a rap
rapping
part.
intro
Yep.
in the middle. I'm trying to think of a horrible rap song that did that. I can't think of the second. Yeah, so the credit song was something where Mike was like, you know, we were running out of time, and Mike said, you know, we could just use another song if you want. And I had been thinking, I'd actually been kind of bummed out by some of the Gamergate stuff, and then just people like you guys have talked about, just talking about things they haven't even played. It's, you know, it's almost cooler to make fun of something you know nothing about than to say you like it. You don't want to be the one person who says, I like this, and then everybody tells you what a jerk you are.
Trust me, I completely understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this song just came to me, and it was like, I didn't know if I could pull it off, and I asked Mike to give me a couple days, and I said, I have a weird idea, and if I can do it, then we'll put it in. Otherwise, we'll use some existing music, and that was it. It just came to me in a couple days. I wrote the words, slept on it, and had the melody and everything, and then just cranked it out in a day, and that's it. It was amazing.
I really want to hear a rap.
I usually don't write
now.
songs. I was thinking of releasing some of the stems, like just I was going to do it in time for Christmas, but I ran out of time. I was going to have like a fireplace background, like a YouTube video with a fireplace background and a non-vocal version that would just have like the lyrics bouncing, you know, highlighting so you could sing it at holiday parties. I still might do that.
That's
We're
amazing.
gonna release the karaoke version at
Yeah,
least.
totally.
Yeah,
Right.
Not to mention the fact that, hey, if you wanna swing some stems where people could do some remixes and shit,
We might know some guy.
we know some guys.
I'd love to do that. I probably should do that. There's something
do it,
else
Bob.
I'll do one.
going to
Fuck.
do, and something I'm going to do in a couple days, I think, is and I actually have to bounce this off you guys, is I'm going to release all of the VO from the game as ringtones, and you know, maybe charge
Thank
a couple
fucking
bucks
God.
for like
Oh my Lord.
Thank you,
124 of them or
Jesus.
so. But what my question to you is $2. That seems like a fair price, right? You'd pay
For
$2.
140 lines?
124.
Yeah, I mean, just
yeah.
to have, whenever Joe calls me, it just says I have to pee so bad I can taste it. I mean, that's worth $2 right there for me.
Yeah.
So here's the other question: do I leave the goal or score at the beginning, or do I just have the line? I think you have the whole thing.
Because it kind of announces, like, it starts off with the goal, that thing, right? That you're talking about?
Yeah. Yep.
I think that kind of goes, I mean, I think that goes with it. That's like if your phone just starts screaming goal and then has the one line after it, it's kind of like the announcement. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think
I
people
don't
might
know.
want to be able to break it up a little bit, though.
Yeah.
Just that's kind of the whole catering. To
If you,
everyone idea.
I would say, if anything, just include the goal section of it as another sound file, because then if they want them, they could just splice them together.
Yeah, if people really want the one clip on top of the other, it's not hard to layer files.
Yep.
If I can edit a podcast weekly, there's people out there who can make a ringtone.
Joe, you don't edit the podcast.
I did
Just
the
slap
one
music on
time.
the
I
end.
swear to God, I did the one time. There was like a break in the middle of the episode, and I put an intermission in there.
Yeah, that did happen.
I
once.
swear it was like really hard.
That was a good episode.
I think that was my first episode, and I said something I wasn't supposed to say, and you guys cut it out for me.
I think anything you weren't supposed to say, we probably weren't recording yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully.
And then everything else that you shouldn't have said, nobody heard it.
Nobody,
anyway.
yeah, it's whatever.
Zach heard you and judged you.
Zach doesn't care at all.
Yeah, when was the last time we got an email from him?
We actually have an email from him.
Fucking of course. as soon as I say something. God damn it.
We don't have any contest entries, but fucking whatever.
Dude,
that one dude who wrote in is going to win the prize, so I'm just going to...
Yeah, I'll pimp that this week because I know Randall said he was.
No, there was a
gonna do
couple
something.
people that entered, right?
No. One guy
the one
entered.
dude.
Randall
We had
talked
3
about
people
it.
email and say they were going to enter.
Oh, but they never officially did.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
bitches.
I forgot about
I think the problem is the grand prize was a PlayStation swag bag, and people were just like, fuck that.
They're like, yeah, we don't want to...
Like, yeah, it's free stuff, but it's not free stuff I want.
But yes, of course,
Like, what's in the
Zach wrote
swag
me
bag?
back.
Was it like temporary tattoos or something?
I got a free ticket for the PlayStation experience.
Oh, okay.
So the whole swag bag. I mean, there's a card for like $15 for PlayStation Plus, and I threw in a little turret that I picked up at a store. Just a little portal turret. Yeah. So
I'm
that's
still
in
trying
there.
to convince him to
T-shirt,
not include the PlayStation cast because I want to get Suikoden 2.
No.
No.
And I'm also going to throw in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Special Edition for the Xbox 360 because I hate it, but I have it, and I don't want it anymore.
Sounds like you're garbage.
Yeah, it's like, here's stuff that's worth money, and I don't want it.
To be fair, you could always just trade it into GameStop because
You'll get
No, they don't
30 cents for it.
No, well, let's see here. What
disc and the case, and then leave me with the box.
Yeah.
Then you just throw that in the garbage.
where you use it as for a diorama? Oh, that was my fault.
Did you really just go and unplug our headphones?
I did. There you go.
You know that they have lengths on them, like the cords.
I know. I'm trying to turn. I need to get my phone.
For what?
Everyone else is hearing this, right? Just
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope he finds his phone.
I got it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really concerned about it.
Stand by.
This is a
Oh,
nail
it's
biter.
it's all recording.
Booty call.
Yeah, I never.
If you're
It's the
trying to
old
look
married
up the
couple
value
over
of
there.
Black Ops 2, you know I have that shit on my phone, right?
Oh, are you doing
Oh
that
wow,
right now?
Black Ops 2 gets $12 trade in.
Yeah,
Baffy,
see?
just trade
Exactly.
that the fuck in.
what would I do with $12 whole?
Get an
Great
amiibo.
Taco Bell.
Get most of an
Actually,
amiibo.
that's almost a tank of gas for me right now.
What do you have, a smart car?
Now I want to.
A Honda Fit, so pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty much.
Oh yeah, me too.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, one of my bosses was giving me shit for it because he was talking about his truck and everything, and I laughed, and I'm like, yeah, I just, I drive a Honda Fit. He's like, what, are you not American? And I just looked at him, I said, how much did it cost you to fill your truck? Because I just did it for $18, and he looks at me like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I guess.
I have to fill my truck up with 24 dinosaurs.
Yeah, he had like, a fucking F-350 or something. He said it cost him $65 last time he filled it. I'm like, fuck that. I like money.
Yeah.
I like money.
Car for hauling band gear in.
I'm a fan of money.
I think we all are.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it fits a lot of shit. I mean, I've moved my house with that thing.
That's the sales line.
Mhm.
Fits shit.
It fits a bunch. Yeah.
I can't even say it.
Shit.
It fits shit.
Fits a lot of shit.
Fits shit. Yeah. And they
It's
call
the
it the
shit
jazz
fitter.
fart because apparently fit means shart in fart shit fit. Like shart here. So
That's awesome.
So I drive a Honda Shard.
yeah.
Your Honda Shark gets around.
Over here.
Oh my lord.
Oh.
Sing. Yeah, all you jazz listeners, fuck you.
I'll just sit here and chat about my 4 years in the jazz band then.
No.
Oh, Bob couldn't put it back in the box.
No.
No, I agree with you, man. Even the stuff I played, half of it was like, are we trying to murder the audience with boredom? Like,
Yes.
and when you say jazz music, I'm thinking loud, fun, danceable. And then our teacher in high school was like, no, jazz is where you play at 5 beats per minute, and then a clarinet has a solo, and then you all sit the fuck down.
Cry yourself
Meanwhile, the badass
sleep.
clarinet player gets up like he's all.
No, actually, because I made regional and I
Yeah,
forgot
start.
about the very first practice. So I get there for practice, and I'm a bari sax, so I'm that big, 6 foot tall saxophone, and
That's what they called you in high school.
And the song was Peter Gunn. You guys ever, you play Night Runner? The old
we
car?
played Spy Hunter.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know that.
I'm sorry, Spy Hunter. So it's that, and there's a guest band director, and he's just like, hey, I need a soloist. You're late. You're playing the solo. So I played it in rehearsal, and he's like, all right, I like what you're doing, but I want you louder and raunchier. And at that point, I'm pretty sure I proposed to him. Because our band director would have been like, tone it down. You're too exciting,
You're like sexier to just do it in the nude, or what does that mean?
I might
Take your
have
shirt
to-
off and play.
Yeah.
I remember.
Those guys had already left.
Well, no, he put it raunchier, so I actually dry humped my saxophone.
Oh,
while-
there you go. Oh.
And that's when he realized he was the only one at the practice.
Like at the school, it was just some dude's basement. It was weird.
Yeah. They called it school.
They called it school. It was
I
actually
learned
the janitor's closet.
The weird thing is your mom dropped you off there. That's just bizarre.
The weird thing is she dropped
needed
me
the
off
money.
with my clothes and told me not to worry about coming home.
You.
Yeah,
So you live with him now? What?
you live with him.
She got a check and just went and cashed it.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're mine forever, boy."
Yeah, it's those Publishers Clearinghouse commercials. What you don't see is that they actually buy the children. Great.
Ed McMahon's got to eat.
Here's dinner.
Jesus Christ.
Video game.
Video
Video
game.
games.
All right, I'm going to
Oh,
run
shit.
and grab another beer. So go ahead and talk about me for a minute.
All right, so that son of a bitch Bob is on this.
So Bob Backlund had a
Yeah.
pretty good career, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Tell you guys,
Crossface
having him on
chicken
the
wing
show is
was
dangerous.
awesome.
I know, right?
I was always a fan of that maneuver. What
Yeah.
a maneuver!
What a maneuver.
Yeah.
So should we explain that movie contest for these guys?
Yeah, let's explain the movie contest in case
You do that, and I'm
in
gonna
case there
walk
is
off,
someone
too.
that is listening that hasn't entered, or
Or someone who's listening.
yeah, we'll leave it at that.
So let's hear this movie
So
contest.
basically, we started talking the one week about how what was it? Tetris is getting a video game adaptation,
Correct.
allegedly.
Tetris is getting a movie adaptation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Wow, I
video
can't wait
game.
to see what the game will be like. These movie games suck.
See, I'm so bored of the subject that I
Yeah.
can't even keep it straight.
Tetris is
Tetris
getting a movie somehow.
supposedly. And our contest is to have people write in to us at the smlpodcast@gmail.com and tell us what other plotless video game should get its own movie, and then give us a synopsis. And so far, we've had one guy write in about Candy Crush, and nobody else cares about our contest.
And we've actually given like examples that were
Yeah.
like I like there's some games that I honestly would love to see someone write a synopsis. Like I want to see a legitimate synopsis for like Root Beer Tapper.
Oh man, that would be pretty good.
Or someone mentioned
you just-
Because
Cuba.
you actually have some
Word
sort of
from
conflict because it started with Budweiser and then went to root beer.
Yeah.
Why did it go that far? And you know what? Back in the I think it was the mid to late '80s, there's a big announcement that Michael J. Fox is going to be starring in a Pong movie. I remember going like, "How do you star in a Pong movie? And what is the fiction of that world?"
Right.
He is the ball.
Yeah.
And
He is
that,
the ball.
I never heard about that.
and that's where I'm kind of confused with the Tetris thing. Like, what the fuck are they going to do with Tetris? Apparently, it's going to be aliens.
Even
Well,
better.
Yeah, it's already been proven.
By
Of
better,
course,
I mean
of
dumber.
course.
Maybe it'll just be that Futurama episode, but stretched out really long. I think that was Space Invaders, though.
Yeah. Well, my franchise goes.
need my
to
Rush
space at
mixtape.
some time, right? Like Jason.
Yeah, they're just starting it off right off the bat.
Yeah, they're just going straight for it. Like, why even waste time?
But yeah, next week is when we're supposed to pick our winner, and we have one entry. So people, you have like
you know your winner.
yeah, you guys only have a few
No.
more days to fucking enter this shit.
And get free stuff.
Get free things.
Who doesn't want free? I don't understand.
And
Why don't
And if you're
people
worried
want
about
free
us playing
things?
favorites, you have to realize that we're less likely to pick a friend because we hate them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you're a stranger listening, you have a better chance of winning.
I don't even know why we
Trust
keep
me,
Happy
the
on the
haters
show.
we've had
We
last
hate
few
him.
days, like, it's amazing how many people don't like free stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
God damn it! I downloaded this for nothing and it sucks. I want
It's a waste.
someone's money.
Give me my nothing back.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of that with the Woe Dave on the PS4 too.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It's pixels. What the fuck?
Well, even
Yeah?
like D4, people are complaining about that, getting that for free. And it's like, oh, God, it's only one episode? Jesus
It's so
Christ.
fucking
I have to be like,
stupid.
have you played it? It's so ridiculously fun.
It is.
Like, I don't know.
How can you hate that? And
Yeah.
especially for free.
I can't understand the person who hates D4. I really can't.
It is just amazing. And the creative vision and everything like that, it's just hilarious. It's awesome. And there's people out there who are just like, I have to delete this right away because it's stupid. And I
See, I
wasted
showed
my
it-
time, whatever.
Yeah, I showed it to some friends, and the one guy, he's watching me play, and he's like, I have no idea what you're doing or why you're doing it. But as soon as I get home, I'm downloading it.
I have seen people outright refuse to download IDARB because they can't get all the achievements without a Connect.
Oh, I know. They
Wait,
hate
what?
that.
Because you have to scan
my
in
God.
characters, the QR codes.
So what?
They refuse to get it because they can't get 1,000 gamer score.
So
Joe,
they,
I mean,
so they
I'm
can't
gonna point out
download
that
it.
you
and-
also don't want to get any more threes achievements because your score is an even number.
Oh no, I just that's until I hit 200,000, and then after that, I will go back to not being able to get any more threes achievements.
Fair
I
enough.
love threes.
that's
Joe,
a damn good game.
I missed beating your score by, get this, 13 points.
Yes, suck my dick.
13.
What's the highest score you guys have in threes? What is like your
7,600 or so.
7,600? All right, I got 28,000.
Jesus.
Fuck.
It's possible.
I think I'm somewhere in between.
I know.
390, what is it, 392 was the highest number we made so far?
I think so. I know Nick
Yeah, I got
Chester
the-
is sitting at like 32,000, something like that.
Oh, I'm shooting for that score.
Well, Mr.
Megan
Micah,
Scavio
I think you
has
need
that.
to add me on Xbox Live.
Sorry.
And threes is happening.
Where's the fucking scores on here?
Yeah, it's just default. He's not even on the podcast.
What'd you
anymore.
say yours was? Mine's 25,098.
God
I
damn.
think I'm 28.
Ah, damn it.
Oh,
You're gonna beat me then. I'm all scared because you're right there on my heels.
I haven't touched it for a couple of months, but I had to stop.
And we're
I-
talking about threes, and that's another game. People are like, "Why is this shit on Xbox?"
Yeah.
See,
another
I
good-
got, when I pulled it up, my friends were like, holy shit, that's on Xbox? And I'm playing it, and they're like, this is actually a lot nicer looking and more fun to play than apparently on the on like an iPad.
And the most
Oh, yeah.
genius part about it is you could play it snapped.
Yeah, which I did for some of those football playoffs that were just
Which
every
is,
team I rooted for this year lost the game I rooted for them.
yeah.
And yeah, up till the Super Bowl, every team I picked to win lost every game. So I had a lot of time on threes.
Yeah.
All I know is I got a message today from Tim that apparently they're going to be selling the shark costumes from the Katy Perry
Oh Jesus.
halftime show.
Man,
I
They're
want
like
one
$6 or something.
so
Someone
bad.
already got a tattoo.
Yeah, I saw that.
Already-
Yeah, I might.
shark for
I might
life.
get. I
That's
might
what
get
it
one.
said.
I might get one too, though. I literally. I don't.
there should be like a whole book about the left shark's philosophy on life because that guy was
Yeah.
awesome. Because like he's dancing like there's an article that says he's dancing like nobody's watching, even though there's 120 million people watching. And it's like if I could get through life like that, that would be amazing.
I literally, as soon as the game was over, I changed my profile picture to the shark and my
Yeah,
and
your
my cover photo. And
Yeah,
I'm somewhere around almost 100 likes on my profile picture.
I showed my kids the halftime show, and they were looking at the shark, and my son's like, can that guy see out of the costume? I'm like, I don't know.
Evidently not. Yeah.
Well, probably not.
That and the kid
sharks
from
and
the
beach ball is looking high as hell.
yeah.
The beach balls were so baked.
Yeah, but the palm trees, like essentially that one kid from junior high that was playing the tree, just went pro status, and nobody cared.
He's making sure that he's updating. Yeah, he's telling every girl that he knew in high school on Facebook, like, huh? Come on.
Yeah, the tree
Yeah,
has googly eyes now. I fucking stepped up my game.
I don't care what anyone says about that halftime show. I needed it after that Nationwide commercial.
Oh my god.
See, the funny thing was I was streaming it, I was streaming it from NBC Sports, so I didn't get to see any of the commercials.
You're okay. They were mostly terrible. Just go look at the Snickers one.
Yeah, with Danny
Yeah, I
Trejo.
saw that one. There was a few of
Yeah.
them, like they had them. There was they had a separate stream that you could just look at all the commercials after they aired, and I looked at them all, and I think there was only one that I was kind of like, okay, that was cool, and that was it.
That Nationwide one, man. Like, I don't know what they were doing, but it was like, hey, welcome to the biggest sporting event, in the world. Kill yourself.
Nationwide wants you to die.
There was so many. Like, I did notice that there was a lot of commercials that were just like, what the fuck, man? Like,
Oh yeah, the Nissan one with the dad who's a racer, and so
yeah,
what I got out of that was like, oh yeah, go make millions of dollars racing a sports car, and your family will hate you.
And
Yeah.
thinking about how much money they're spending on these commercials, and having them be so awful. Because I afterwards I just went to the people are collecting all the commercials and like websites or whatever. I'm trying to click through. And I'm like, God, these suck. They really suck.
Even like the Liam Neeson one. I mean, it was kind of funny.
I
but
did
I like
how
that
much
one.
did they pay him? How much did they pay him to shill that crap?
A lot.
Oh yeah, like, a ton.
All the monies.
well, it's probably all the money from like maybe, I don't know, 5 players that were up top ranking because they're just buying like pink goo and coins like crazy.
See, I tried to buy pink.
Are
goo
those
and I got a
actual
fucking
items in the
strike.
game? Pink goo?
Yeah, I forget what they call it. I only played Clash of Clans for like, I don't know, a couple weeks because Chris, if you want to talk Clash of Clans, talk to Chris. Like, he's reset like 7 or 8 times.
If we need to talk to someone about a shitty mobile game that can eat up a lot of money, Ashley is sitting right on the couch there with her Game of War obsession.
What's the name of the Game of War? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one with the model?
Yeah, Kate Upton.
Kate Upton.
Kate Upton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awkwardly.
Is that why you
photoshopped or
started
whatever
playing
into
it,
the
Ashley?
Battlefield?
I like what someone said on Reddit during the NFL, thread during Super Bowl. They were like, "I don't care how nice her breasts are. I'm not playing your shitty game."
Bravo.
They're not in the game. You can't play as them.
Well, now I'm definitely interested.
It's not a DLC character.
Actually, I think someone was pointing out that like her
Say it isn't in
character, her character in the game just like runs the shop. So she was doing interviews like, I'm so proud to be such a strong, fierce warrior in the game and have armies at my command. It's like, you sell shit.
You sell shit at the
You're
shop.
the microtransaction bitch.
What are you buying?
What you selling?
Kim Kardashian has a better role in her game.
She's an idiot, but I'll give her credit. At least she did like voice work for her shitty piece of shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Her
I give
shitty
her
piece
credit
of
for that
shit.
commercial where she at least acknowledged the ridiculousness of her life.
That's true. Not to mention the fact that T-Mobile didn't even know what she does, so they literally just put famous person. It's like, we don't know what her job is. Like,
famous person.
In a commercial, you can't put "fucked Ray J" at the bottom for the description.
that's true.
What did you do in life? I had sex with the black guy and then sold it on the internet. Oh,
I mean, if I could become
Yeah.
that popular, I would do it.
Yeah, who wouldn't, dude?
I would
Like,
let
come
Ray
on.
J pound me if I became a millionaire.
Fuck, that's an easy choice. So I'm not gonna like shit right
So
for a
Ray
couple
J,
weeks. Like,
Ray J.
whatever.
Ray J, I'd bet any money that my titties are nicer than Kardashian. So bring it on.
Oh my god.
Why are we doing this again?
So video games.
Video games.
Bob's not even coming.
Bob?
He just left.
Bob?
Yeah, he's just done.
Yeah.
He's here.
He opened a
He hasn't
beer.
logged on. There he is.
I heard the beer open.
Bob.
Yes.
Bobby.
Hi. How you doing?
How
I didn't
you
want to
doing,
interrupt.
Bob?
I heard about getting pounded by African American gentlemen. I thought I got to hear this.
So,
Let
Bob,
me buckle my
what are your
pants.
thoughts on getting pounded by Ray J?
How do you feel about the fact that in today's day and age, you can just have sex with somebody and then become a millionaire?
If it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. But
Yeah, we'd all be doing it.
not to mention the fact,
tried.
there are some requirements.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
people
you know,
discipline track.
I'm half angry and half like, well, good for you. So,
Bob,
if
there was a
you could
time
do
when
it.
we went to CES in Chicago, and didn't your girlfriend at the time say, you know, if you have to screw your way to a game deal, did that happen? Or am I just not? You're silent.
Oh my God, I think I probably told everybody that.
The problem is the game industry is very male. So
That's the point.
You have to
Glad-
find the you
glad
have
the
to find
joke
the ones that
landed
are
on
looking
Pappy
for
that
the other
fast.
ones.
She wanted you to pursue your dreams, Bob.
if you have to, take all the dicks, get that deal.
Here's a little bag for your trip.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I guess I didn't understand when she was saying it. Like, yeah, just, if you have to take it in the ass for our future, then do that.
That's
I don't
love.
care what happens back
That is
there.
love.
It is, yes.
I used to tell my wife every time I went to PAX that I was probably gonna, I was gonna try to find Gabe Newell and just get on Steam however I had to.
Does they call it
Just
get
gotta
on Steam?
Get on Steam,
That's what you
baby.
call it.
Oh yeah.
that's what he
know,
calls his
Steam
penis.
Are you going to get on Steam, or is Steam getting on you?
Have you met
I think
Steam
so,
yet?
yeah.
The newest
sometimes
Steam
you gotta shut
release
them up.
is on your.
You literally,
Oh.
you literally, he unzips his pants and presents before you even get to shake your hand, like shake his hand. He's like, have you met Steam? This is Steam. Say hi to Steam for me.
I hear it's really bad around his house when there's a Steam sale.
Yeah.
Or any new game when there's a Steam release.
Yeah. Oh.
Newest Steam release is on your chin.
You just have to make you have to make sure you get the green light first.
Oh god
He
damn
just has
it.
a right in his bedroom.
Yeah. There's thousands and thousands of nerds voting on who gets to spend the night with Steam.
It's literally
1,000 games into one will something. I don't want to finish that sentence.
One will do the walk of shame.
yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
It's kind of like the recording sign that's outside of a recording studio, but it's just a giant green light.
Yeah, when the green light goes on, you just almost cry for the person.
You're like, yay, but no, but yay.
Well, that was his
Then maybe-
decision. It was his decision, and he's following
It
his
was his
dreams.
decision.
It's not gonna feel good tomorrow.
It's just like real green
How
light.
the fuck am I going to do this week's write up for the show?
You don't.
Like this week on the show, we talk about
A bag of dicks and Steam sale.
yeah.
We talk about Steam.
Powerful people in the game industry.
Yeah, well, we talked about the stupid people who don't know how to play a game before reviewing it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah,
achievements. Oh, that reminds me. I had something I needed to get out about the achievements, and I did not get my opportunity. So
Well,
I would like to
now's
go
your
back to that
chance.
right now.
The floor is yours.
Fucking, there's some. So in WoW Day, we've got a bunch of achievements that get like
Those aren't
progressively
achievements. Those are
harder to
trophies,
get.
you son of a bitch.
Yeah, trophies, whatever. They're called achievements in the code. I think on
Well, then
Steam,
bring
they're
it to
achievements.
Xbox, and you can call them achievements.
Well, it's on my list. But okay, trophies. Sorry. And some guy was pissed off because there's one where you have to get $10, and like 5 people have been able to do it on any platform the game's on so far. And he actually like tweeted at us. He's like, "Could you make it so that it's cumulative? So that I don't have to work as hard for the trophy." I'm like, "You want me to just fucking hand you this fucking trophy? Like,
Yeah.
work for it. It's hard. It's supposed to be hard to get." And fucking Yeah, so I was pissed.
You know what
off about
trophies
that.
aren't hard to get though? There's like there are certain kinds of Olympics where everybody gets a trophy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's those achievements where you pop the game in and then you launch it and it's like, welcome to blah blah blah. Here's five gamer score.
I'm actually getting a little ticked off at the Expo because of that. Like I was watching fucking Hulu and I got an achievement.
Yeah, but those don't have points.
Jordan got me a 35-point achievement or something like that on Netflix.
No, the apps do not have points.
What?
The apps do
You
not
still get an
have
achievement
points.
coming up and annoying you when you're trying to watch TV.
That's weird because I thought there was points next to it.
Nope, you're wrong.
That's weird.
Fuck you.
I thought I saw you get an achievement recently where you rated 25 of something.
That was her.
Dicks.
So that might have been the 25 that you saw. But yeah, the apps
okay.
do not have any gamer score. They're just bullshit, worthless apps.
Annoying. It's not even. Yeah, I mean, I don't care if it's got a score or not. When I'm trying to watch Game of Thrones, I don't need an achievement for it.
He's like, you just
cry
wasted
me
your
a
life.
river, Pappy. Oh my god! Turn your notifications off. There, you won't see them.
Oh yeah, or you could be like me and ignore all of them.
Yeah.
Like, if you go to my dashboard at any given time, you could probably see about 70 or 80 missed notifications.
Yeah, and then you look at your activity feed, it's like 17 new things. I'm amazed that you liked the comment I made.
Yeah, because I noticed it 6 days later.
Yeah, the one you got, what achievement was it that you got?
It was something in Dead Rising.
Oh, you got like the 1,000 kills stupidly quick. I'm like, wow, you got that achievement fast. Too bad you're never going to read this comment.
And then 6 days later, I was like, oh, he commented on something.
And he liked it. Only took him a week. But yeah,
You know what's so funny is while we're sitting here talking on here and we keep mentioning dicks, there's probably been, I'm showing Adam right now, there's probably been, people are sharing these on Twitter, there's probably been at least a dozen penis pictures from IDARB people are posting and proudly sharing.
Grand Pooh Bear, you made an excellent
This one's
dick.
like, look
It's
at
a
the
very
shading
good-
on that.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
Someone shared an amazing picture where if you went to the Xbox store and you went to the IDARB game page, under the game clips, one of the still pictures was a dick. On the official game clips section. And I don't know if it's still like that or not, but I think that was the funniest dick possible.
I think we're getting ahead of the censors because people actually, I feel bad for the department at Microsoft that has to sit there and like censor all this stuff that comes through, but they have to go through every bit. And I think they got that one because somebody had notified me about it and they're like, can you take this down? I'm like, it's out of my control. But it's amazing to me that people are able to share that. Like you can imagine, like you're browsing to the store and like, is that going to be your buying decision when you see that image? You're like, this is probably what I'm going to do.
Dicks.
I hate indies, but this one looks good.
My coworker he was like, yeah, I don't understand the rating on the game. And I was like, because you can make your own characters and there's dozens of dicks. And he just looked at me like, okay.
Well, people on Reddit refer to like, the teams filled with dicks as fleets. It's like that's the vernacular now. Nice. So everybody's like, I like your fleet of dicks you got there. And there was like, wow.
Oh my God. See, the next game, IDARB 2 needs to be M-rated so that shit doesn't have to be policed. It's just dicks
I think we go
everywhere.
with the no rating because of the online interaction, and we just let it. Like we even like open it up more. That's the joy of it. Like you don't know who you're going to match up with when you get online. You see those question marks, and then usually like. Well, not so bad, but 3 times out of 10, you'll be matched up with some sort of genitalia of any, either gender. And it's just something kind of magical about it.
Someday I hope I get to make a game with this many dicks in it.
What's funny is like there's a lot of people who draw asses, and they draw them all the same way. It's like, I don't know if they're copying off each other or whatever, but they're a little bit different. I think people innately know how to draw butts one way. But
like
then,
that kind of a side view.
Yeah, it's the side view with that kind of isometric 2 cheeks.
Yeah,
and you see the crack and the 2 pixel top show the little where it comes together. And so like they do that. Everybody kind of like as a species, we know how to draw that, like probably since cave painting times.
I think it's that aspect ratio. You just kind of gotta.
You have to. It's 8x16 pixels. But when it comes to like,
is that an
dicks,
aspect ratio?
aspect ASF.
God damn it.
The penis, though, that can be like people are trying to make it like the one we're just looking at. They tried so hard to make it as big as possible in the space. And like, how do you like? This is like an art form because these people are trying to like make the biggest dick they can by setting relative scale to things. So like the testicles are super small to show that the dick is so big.
But they were still quite detailed.
It looks like a little bow tie on.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, we used to draw in at the Muteki office. We used to draw a dick with a top hat and a monocle, and it was I say. I wonder if Ryan Evans has made that in IDARB.
Yeah. Oh, that's a QR code to be shared for all the children and everybody to enjoy.
Yeah. We'll have to tweet it later.
Speaking of sharing QR codes, I have a legit suggestion either for a future update or for a future release, IDARB 2, I guess, the IDARBing. A QR code that you can scan for an entire team and not just individual characters or an individual logo or an individual song, but the whole package.
All right, so if we're going to get real on the podcast, I'd say we have plans for ways to share teams, but also we're planning for a lot more tournament options for the game. It's going to keep evolving, so we've got one update going out quick to help with a lot of just the bugs we saw at launch with some new features. We've got some new halftime stuff, new hash bombs. Like, for instance, one hash bomb we have that I might as well just tell people we usually keep them secret is I think we mentioned it before, but like the hashtag deflate, which was inspired by recent events. And so somebody does hashtag deflate. There's like a hole pops in the ball and just goes crazy and starts buzzing around the world. And like we had like Tom Russo here making fart noises and stuff in the microphone, this very microphone we're using to get that all started up. But that went in pretty quick, which is pretty funny because like the thing just launches and bounces around everywhere. But we have hash bombs like that, and plus we also have endorsements. So now people are streaming, people who are watching can endorse the stream, so you can build up your endorsement level and all this kind of stuff. So it's like, oh, I've got all these endorsements and wow stuff. It's just a cheesy way to get people to like want to stream more and all that kind of stuff. But
can the deflate ball go into the goal?
It does. Oh, there was I wish we could have captured this. With the like second time we tried playing around with it. Somebody like threw the deflate ball from their half of the field and they're running to the right to get to that goal, and the thing just kind of buzzed around and didn't hit a single platform and then went straight in the goal. It was amazing because it was just like dodging every platform by random. It just went in. We're like, that is awesome because I think it actually racked up like 5 times multiplier by hitting things. So it's just like, and it just went in the goal. I'm like, that's how you're gonna get the crazy scores. You're gonna like deflate the thing.
And why did no one in the room think to go Xbox record that?
I know. Well, the dev kits don't let you do it.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, we're running on development kits, so it's like there's a lot of stuff we can't do. We can't even Twitch stream. So we have to when we launched the game, we had to guess whether the Twitch stuff was going to work. Like it was like our most calculated guess. So we put everything in. We're like, it works on PC, but we can't test it on the Xbox. And so we got thumbs up from Microsoft when they put it into retail mode, and we're like, please tell us. Like, it seems to work. I was like, yes.
I'm just sad because for some reason, my system won't let me stream on Twitch. I think it has something
Xbox?
To do with the internet.
Yeah, you have to have a good upload speed.
Yeah, because my internet blows. But there's something like there was some error code I kept getting it's online. It's like, oh, well, if you restart your system and then untie your account from Twitch and then delete the Twitch and then reboot again, then re-download it and I'm like, too much work. Fuck it.
And then sacrifice a goat.
Yeah, sacrifice a goat.
At that point, you're better off just getting a capture card.
Yeah.
That's actually
the Elgato will do a pretty good job.
Yeah, I'm contemplating picking up a capture card at some point because I do want to do some Twitch streaming with my Xbox One, but I also do it on PC, so I don't want to like put my if I have other stuff that I'm going to end up playing like some really weird stupid shit where once I finally get
hentai PC games.
No, once I finally get my actual cartridge version of McDonald's Treasureland Adventure, I'll start speedrunning it.
Ooh. Well, this thing, like we got the 60 frame per second Elgato here, and it works like a champ. It's awesome, and you could actually reduce your video or whatever you have to do if you're doing live streaming that you just can't do on the Xbox. So that's probably the way to go. I have shitty DSL at home, so it's like my down speed's great, but my up speed's like 300 baud modem speed or whatever it is.
My down and up suck. Plus my uptime sucks because I don't know how many times it's been where I'll just like turn on my computer monitor, sit down, start doing something, and it disconnects. And then it reconnects and immediately disconnects. Service Electric Internet can eat every butthole on the planet. I hate it.
They all can. AT&T is just as bad. Like I got an email from AT&T saying like we're going to be doing some construction in your neighborhood, so your service is going to be really bad. And they've been trying for years to get me off DSL because I'm like supposedly the last guy in a 30-mile radius who even cares about DSL anymore. So there's like I'm the grandfathered in legacy guy that they're trying to get rid of. They're offering me every kind of crazy deal they can, and I'm like nope. And I've trained my wife to be like, just say no when they call, just say no. And because we pay like $20 a month for our DSL,
Oh, wow.
It's awesome. And it was like this stupid deal they made, and I took it, and then they got everybody off it as fast. You, but I'm the one with like the crappy internet, right? So they keep throttling me, but they can't say they're throttling me. So they're like, we have construction going on in your neighborhood, so it's gonna be really bad this next month. But you should take this deal we'll make specially for you to get you over to like whatever it is, Xfinity or whatever it is, Uverse. And I'm like still fighting it off, and then they will cripple. I can tell they're crippling my internet because then I'll reset it. I'll just go ahead and get a different IP address because I can do that with the DSL thing, and like it's full speed until they figure out I'm on a new IP address, and then they cripple me again. It's like, I get on. I love arguing with AT&T because like there's days where I'm just bored. I'm like, I just want to argue with them, so I'll come up and like, tell me more about this stuff. And here's what my thing is. And like, I'll keep them on the phone. I've actually done that thing where it's like, I'll put the towel on the table and just set the phone down and let them just keep trying to tell me like what's going on and stuff and walk away. And then like, just when they think they've lost me, they want to keep me on as long as possible. I'll come and be like, oh, I'm sorry, I had to step away there. What was that again? And they get going on the whole spiel. It's my joy in life is to do that because they call my house almost every other day trying to upsell us on stuff. And it's like, I just feel I have to return the favor. It's so fun.
Oh my God.
That is next level bastarding.
It's great. I learned it from some TV show, and I'm like, could that happen? Is that like? Let me see if that works, and it does. It's great.
That is some
you
top
get
tier
the guy who's like
assholery.
the overseer of the group, who's like, oh, Mr. Mika, it's like it seems like you were dropping out of the line. I'm like, it's because your shitty phone and DSL service. That's why. I was talking for like the last 20 minutes.
That's actually kind of funny because I've got some of the best internet I've ever had, and it's Cox. So.
Cox.
I love Cox.
I just want to move so I could get Fios.
Right now.
Dude, who has Fios around
Philly.
here? Philly?
Yeah, Philly.
Josh has it.
And our friend Josh, and he says it is like magical.
So I want to convince Ashley to move closer to Philly.
Philly?
Well, not in Philly, but Philly area.
Joe, you realize that Philly area is like six-figure
It's
houses,
worse than
right?
yeah. Well, not
You
to
know
mention
what,
that
like, the thing is,
either
like,
you're going to find the
gigabit.
places that are outside of Philly that are just like complete slums, or you're going to find the ones that are just going to be like astronomically high.
Either that
There's
or
no in
fuck it, we're
between.
going to Raleigh and we're getting Google Fiber.
Yeah. Outside of Philly is called Newark, New Jersey. All right.
Outside of Philly is actually nicknamed the Wasteland.
Well,
That's the thing is gigabit's gonna be like going back to old cable practices. I remember when I was a kid, like somebody would get like IT TV or On TV before HBO, right? And somebody would get it, and then they would all like split the video signal to everybody in the neighborhood. So it's like they're spending the whatever monthly everybody chips in on it or whatever. People are doing that with the gigabit connections. They're just kind of like, okay, let's get this out. Like I'll buy it, we all chip in, and then like I'll just spread it out to the neighborhood because it's like you can't max that out.
Yeah, no,
compared
I
to what
can't
you got
even
right now.
imagine. Like I think I get about 20 megabits a second. I'm fine.
I'm
good.
all ready for that. I'm like, I'm looking for cheap repeaters and everything. My neighborhood's going to be ready, and I'll be the master of the neighborhood, providing it. I'll be like the crack dealer.
Let's just get a bunch of people. Here's what we need to do. We need to take over this entire building. So each apartment of this building, we have to have one of our friends in. All right.
Okay.
And we'll just get T1.
There you go.
Those aren't that
That's
fast
actually what some
these days,
small
right?
groups have been doing nowadays. Is
Yeah.
they'll
Like
actually
1.5
create their own internet
megabits.
provider.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll buy the stuff. They'll become their own internet provider, and then an entire neighborhood or a small town will just pay that.
Let's
pay
do
towards
it.
that.
Let's fucking do it.
This place
put a
isn't
giant-
big enough for my game collection.
We'll just put a giant satellite on the top of the building, and we'll be fine.
Let's get our own commune going on.
But that's essentially think of your DirecTV access, like your satellite dish.
Yeah.
Think that,
I don't have it anymore, but I know what you mean.
but think that just for internet.
I know what's up.
Yeah, I want that because then you could do that anywhere. You could do that anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, with satellite though, it's going to go down like 15 times a year.
Well,
at
you
least.
shut your whore mouth. How about that? Don't ruin our parade.
No.
So
Listen,
should we get to this email from Zach?
Let's do that, and then I have a topic that I actually do want to talk about before we.
Oh, there's plenty
finish.
of stuff we gotta talk about that
Yeah.
we'll drag these poor helpless bastards into talking about.
Okay, good.
At some point, I'm just going to wander off because there's crockpot chicken and I'm hungry. So if I just stop talking, I'm eating chicken.
Yeah,
And
can
if
we have
everyone
some of
else
that?
stops talking, they're heading to your place.
Yeah.
How many thousands of miles away?
I don't know. I'm in Vegas.
You can get some
Doable.
sushi.
I could be there by morning.
There you go. Do it up. All right. Our email from Zach, which I'm sure Chris is going to hate. But you guys already discussed these topics to death. No need to discuss more. I'm just sharing my thoughts and opinions. The past is the past. Now is all that matters. Having said that, Club Nintendo is a rewards program. You buy Nintendo stuff, fill out surveys, you claim your prizes as your reward. Xbox Rewards is a rewards program. You can use Xbox-related games and apps, fill out surveys, receive credit on your account. Sony does not have a rewards program. PlayStation Plus is not a rewards program. You pay a monthly subscription fee to play games online with the added perk of discounts and a handful of free titles each month, quarter, year, whatever. Nintendo doesn't have a subscription-based program. Xbox Live and Games with Gold are not rewards programs. They are monthly subscriptions. That's it. That's the way it is. Chris, any input?
Let's move on.
Sounds good.
Yeah, if I get something for free, I've been rewarded. I don't care what.
That's the way that I look at it. Let's move on.
But they're not free.
And let's move on. I
agree with Joe's points that Nintendo hasn't exactly been the most reliable or helpful recently, but like Chris, I do have faith that they will follow through with a new reward system. The most unprofessional thing would be for them to state openly that they will bring something new to the table, then promptly disregard that promise. I don't know how they will go about it, but ideally, I would like to see them integrate more consistency between regions. I know many people from Europe, Australia, and New Zealand lamented not getting downloadable game reward options, while last year or so has shown most North Americans being incredibly jealous of other regions' sweet new physical rewards. Having some consistency would make fans more content the world over instead of everyone thinking everyone else is getting treated better. So yeah, no need to comment. That was enough awkward silence last week. Just keep reading. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was disappointed in the Club Nintendo thing early on because Japan got Mr. Tingle's Balloon Fight.
Yeah.
The box copy for DS or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, who doesn't want Mr. Tingle's Balloon Fight? and we got a calendar or something like that year. I'm like, screw this.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks to
I
eBay,
never bought
I
it.
have
in
my
Australia,
Tingles
just gets a
Balloon
dick in
Fight.
the ass.
Yeah.
But it's Miyamoto's, so that's fine, right?
Look at Europe. They also got that
That's not
Tingles.
a dick in the ass. This is a dick in the ass.
Yeah.
I see you've played Dicky before.
Dicky Panic.
God
Dude,
damn it.
Mike, we need to make that.
Panic.
One of these days, I want to make. I've been thinking about just making a game that plays in a web browser or something and is like fucking totally obscene. Something, because I know I can't sell it, so I'll just put it for free on a website. Dicky Panic.
Dicky Panic, and then it has one voice sample, which is Sumimasen or whatever that is, which means excuse me or something.
Yeah.
Sumimasen!
Just do
We can get Bob Baffy to say it. Bob, say Sumimasen.
Sumimasen! There you go.
Yep.
Dicky Panic!
I want that as my ringtone.
Yeah, somebody put that out and send it to me. I'll make a video game around it.
Oh my god.
Oh, Zach continues on.
See, if Miyamoto does it, it's going to be jovial and family friendly. And at the end of it, you're sitting going that was awesome. I'll play that forever.
What game? So I made Pikmin. I got into dicks.
Dicky Panic.
I got into dicks.
In Kyoto when I was a child.
I was visiting a lot of bathhouses.
Yeah. The Yakuza had taken anchor in our city.
Oh, jeez.
There's an image in my head and it's coalescing into a sea of dicks.
This is definitely the most dick-centric podcast I've been a part of.
Yeah, I think me too.
I think this is
It's pretty up there.
It's up there.
I like the fact that after 104, Joe has to stop and think, were there more dicks in a previous podcast?
I was trying to remember too, but I think
We've had a lot of dicks in episodes, but this might be the dickiest.
this might be the dickiest.
Yet no mention of
Sponsored by
fleshlights.
Well, technically
dicks
now
per-
you
Yeah,
now you did.
I had to
so-
break the seal for the fleshlight mentions with all the
you
dicks
had to
going
break
around.
the seal with a flashlight.
Yeah.
But you could rate each episode as DPMs or something like that, right?
Dicks per minute.
Per minute.
All right.
We got to be pulling almost 60 revs on this one.
60 DPMs.
Yeah.
60 DPMs.
Holy shit.
Joe,
Flying too
you're,
close to the sun.
you just have to wait it out. Eventually, the taglines will build themselves for each podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
DPMs. Episode 1.
104 DPM.
It's only fitting that the 2nd year anniversary is the highest DPM.
Yeah. For your birthday, we got you a shit ton of cocks.
A bag of dicks.
Another big, extra large.
Does anyone even
Costco
care about
size.
the rest of Zach's email?
I do.
Should
Wait, there's more?
Yeah.
It's Zach, dude.
It's
Come
Zach.
on.
He always has huge emails. He says,
It's
moving
funny
on.
because I totally have to go to the bathroom now. It's a shame I'm going to miss the second half.
Oh.
No, it's not. Zach says, moving on. Chris, you say, Nintendo's been the worst with naming stuff lately. I think the Wii U should have been called the Super Wii. For a while, I think the new 3DS should have been called the Super 3DS, shortened to the S3DS, similar to SNES. But now I've changed my mind. The new 3DS should just be called the 3DS Advance or the 3DSA. Again, it harkens back to the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance. New is the stupidest thing ever because it is only new right now. By the end of the year, it won't be new anymore.
I agree.
I think calling it Super or Advance means that it's a whole new system, where this is more like the DSi to the DS.
Yeah.
Or the Game Boy Color to the Game Boy.
Game Boy.
This isn't a new... Like, the Wii U should have been called something better.
The Wii U should have been called...
I think the Super Wii is dumb as hell.
I like...
Super Wii!
I like Super
Actually,
Wii. I like Super
My
Wii.
game engine refers to it as the Super Wii on internally. I just because I didn't want I refused to type Wii U over and over and over again, and so I went with Super Wii.
They should have just called it Sorry About That Last One.
Yeah. They should
Hey,
just
there's-
call it Nintendo Dicks.
Yeah, the Nintendo Bag of Dicks. The BODs. He says, I'm just as flabbergasted as you guys about the exclusion of the standard size new 3DS in America. Every other region, Japan, Europe, New Zealand, Australia, except North America is getting the standard, so it's weird as hell that we're not.
I don't quite get that because honestly, it actually bums me out because now it's going to be difficult to get Jordan 1 because the XL is weird. She's got smaller hands.
Yeah.
So the normal sized 3DS makes sense.
I'm sure in time they'll bring something.
Yeah,
Or-
I have to assume so. I mean, like at the office, we've got test kits of the big one and the little one. Excuse me, and the little one, the screen's bigger than it was on the old little 3DS, and it's perfect. I love that one, and I got the big one. I have it in my hand right now, the big one, and it's
That's not all in your
it's
hand.
a real big one.
Yeah, it's a big one.
And I mean, I like rubbing the big one's nub, but
Yeah. But I think it really comes down to the
pretty
3DS XL sold gangbusters in the U.S.
Yeah.
It just destroyed the other sales of the other
Yeah.
unit. So they're probably just looking at it like that, going like,
Yeah.
why would we even ship that other one in the U.S. when everybody just wants
Yeah.
the 3DS?
And I
Like-
think
why should we
read
give
that
them
the
a
new
power
3DS
cable?
was-
I don't care about
I
the
have
power
these
cable.
tiny hands.
Yeah. I read that the new 3DS in all the other regions where it's available already, it's been 2/3 the big one.
Yeah.
So
Remember, what was that thing that they did? Nintendo gave gloves away for people for what? What was that again? Because people were getting hurt on something?
Oh, on Mario Party for the N64.
Yeah, they gave away gloves because that was a way to solve you getting your hand hurt or whatever. But it'd be awesome if, like, for this problem, they just ship like gloves that are bigger hands over your hands. Because it's a very Nintendo solution, right? Like,
That is.
here we go. Just mail in your or just send us your.
Just chop off your original
you
hands.
call them America hands.
Yeah, your Gaijin hands.
Americans.
Gaijin hands. Oh, that's
Big
great.
Gaijin
American
hand
hands.
gloves.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
your
you know what
big
I am bummed
American
about
penis.
though with the big one is that you can't do the switchable faceplate things, and like it's not even going to happen in the US.
I won't care about that as long as I could get either the Zelda or the Monster Hunter one.
Yeah.
Like, if
exactly.
I can't get one of those two, I'm waiting on the system.
I'm probably going to
because
as well.
I don't give a shit about a red system or a black system. Like, there's not even blue.
I like the black one. I mean, well,
you like your favorite color is your soul, pitch black.
My favorite color is gray.
Oh my god!
So
the color of your lungs.
I had a Nintendo
Not anymore.
DS once, and then I gave it away.
That's because you didn't have those street passes.
No, I'm not a traveling gamer. Like when I travel rarely. When I do, I really just try to sleep. And if I'm up, I'm reading a book.
Because he's a grumpy old man.
Yeah, but if you're a grumpy old man, then you should enjoy like sitting in a recliner.
I have a whole
and then
backpack
just
full of everything.
Well, and when I'm in a vehicle, I'm usually the one driving. So
That's the best time.
They frown on that here.
Driving or getting blown in the back seat.
Either way, I don't have time for a DS.
You always have time for a DS when you're getting blown.
But and when I'm at home,
Yeah,
I would
I think
rather
you pull
play
that off.
on a console in front of the TV than curl up on the couch, with a handheld.
Oh, there's just some game.
I just want to
experiences.
say,
I actually
you can
most of
set
my
a
home-
DS on somebody's head.
I love you, Bob.
I mean, in the old days, that's where the ashtray went.
Yeah, but when the head starts bobbing, I get motion sick.
Well,
See, that's why with the new head tracking 3D and the
Yeah,
new
it
model,
wouldn't be a
you
problem.
won't have to worry about the head bobbing up and down.
The display just keeps up with you, whatever you're doing.
It's like
Genius.
magic.
Tracking.
It's like they knew that's what people were using the 3DS for.
Iwata in a brainstorming meeting is like, we have to solve this problem.
The 3D is so off when you go.
I want to meet the
Oh.
guy who's so ambivalent towards blowjobs. He just pulls out his DS and is like, all right, yeah, do whatever you want. I'm just going to be playing Mario Party.
I'm just going to be street passing.
4 more puzzle pieces, goddamn.
Yeah. Oh, you play.
Shout out to MagFest for getting me all my puzzle pieces.
Me too. I'm
I
completed.
saw the blue light on my system today. I'm like, Jesus Christ, if there's a new puzzle, I'm going to lose my shit. Nope, just a system update. Thank God.
What does the blue light mean?
System update. Or a system notification.
I didn't know that actually.
Yeah.
Just be glad it wasn't a green light.
I will say, the easiest solution Nintendo could have for the people bitching about the sizes of the models, kill region locking.
Yeah.
Let us import one. No one will bitch about, I can't get it in America. Oh, well, I'll just order it from Europe. Big fucking deal.
I was really hopeful that's what they were going to do this time
I know,
around.
I was too.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to happen.
Like, cut
Which
the
is kinda
shit,
weird
Nintendo.
because import sales would skyrocket if people could just buy Japanese
Oh my
games.
God.
Yep.
Look at what happened. Look at what's going on with some of the amiibos.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
People will pay $40 for an amiibo from Germany because they don't make enough for America.
Yep.
Oh, go
Yeah.
figure. Nintendo not giving America something. Are you shocked? I'm shocked.
It might be.
Please
We already
Please
discussed.
understand.
We already discussed our theory on that.
Has anybody gotten any new amiibos lately?
I've got 2 pre-ordered that are next week. So
But you don't have them yet. So that's
no,
a no.
apparently Target had all of them and they sold out of them already.
Yeah.
There was a line outside of Best Buy around here that was baffling. I didn't know what
Just
it was
for amiibos?
Yeah, and it was because of the amiibos. Or
Wow.
whatever, so.
I
I
jumped
still haven't
on
actually bought one.
I jumped on Target.com at around 11 yesterday. Just curiously checked Rosalina, add to cart, order. Hey, wow, I got one.
Oh wow!
Like 20 minutes later, they were out of stock, but I got a Rosalina.
We'll
Wow!
get an email tomorrow stating that they accidentally
Nope,
sold
got
what
one
they
this
had.
morning that it shipped. So, haha.
Wait, so like older ones too, or just the new ones?
What do you mean?
Figures?
Just Rosalina.
Just Rosalina?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got Rosalina.
Oh, okay.
That's the Target exclusive one.
Oh, okay. Got
So,
it.
And the exclusives, man. These are getting silly.
I'm
Yeah.
pissed about Shulk. I just want a motherfucking Shulk, and I don't think I'm getting
You
one.
know, I'll be honest. When you were saying Shulk that whole episode, 2 weeks ago, I really thought there was a She-Hulk amoeba.
Nope. It'd be neat.
He went out and bought you that Disney Infinity doll.
Yeah, I bought you a She-Hulk, Joe.
Here you go. You're all set.
Bought an old China
here's your
wrestling
Shulk.
figure and painted it green.
In the green.
Did they announce a Ness from Earthbound amiibo yet?
It's
I don't know, but if they did,
announced.
that's awesome.
It's announced.
It is announced, but there's no pre-order or anything that I could find.
All
And
right.
if
It's going to be a
that's the one I
7-Eleven
want.
exclusive.
if I
7-Eleven.
miss Ness, I will
It's
murder
gonna be
Nintendo.
a BMW exclusive. You have to buy like.
I'd stab a guy for a Ness amiibo. That's
I
the
will
one
stab all the guys for Ness.
Yeah.
I just want a goddamn villager one, and I'll never get one.
I got one
wanna
from
stab
Japan
a
for
guy.
like
How bad do you
15
want
bucks.
it?
I want to make Dragon Fantasy 3DS do something when you put a Ness amiibo on it. I don't know if there's some rules for that or what, but
Fucking ask Nintendo.
I'll
That
sneak
would
it
be
in.
No,
amazing.
just
Yeah.
get a Ness amiibo. Do it yourself.
Yep. Yep.
Just
So I
hide
have
it
one
in the
question
game.
first. Are you an American developer?
Yeah.
And you got to lie at that point because otherwise they'll remember the Super Mario Brothers movie and never forgive you. And then let them kind of give you the APIs and do whatever you got to do.
So,
Precisely.
Dragon Fantasy bass fishing. How far along is that?
Yeah,
Yeah, we need an update. Come on.
well,
It's been 2 weeks.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I know. Yeah, how
People
long
ship
ago did we
games
do this?
faster
Yeah,
than
I
this.
know, right?
Chop chop.
How long did the evolution on the GBA take you?
Probably nothing.
I think it was 8 weeks.
Oh, by the way,
but,
while I was at MagFest, I asked every single vendor for a copy of Little Nicky for the Game
No
Boy
one had
Color.
it.
Nobody had it.
The one guy's like, "Oh, that's a really rare, hard to find game." I'm like, bullshit. I could get it for $3 on Amazon. I just don't want to.
I can find somebody to pay me to have it. Like, come on,
Yeah.
you have to have it somewhere.
I do
Anyway, for,
have the game bookmarked. It's like $25, brand new game box, manual, everything. I have it bookmarked. One of these days, it'll happen.
It's
going
gonna
to
keep
put mine
dropping
on
It'll
eBay.
happen.
Well, sell it while it's hot. But I think I'm supposed to. My personal video game making schedule has me doing some Dragon Fantasy 2 stuff at the end of the month. So
Nice.
I might actually have something to tell you guys about some bass fishing around then. Like, it's probably not happening. But
Is this like your
You
is this
son
like
of
your
a
glass
bitch.
slipper approach to the podcast? It's like, if you have me back on at the end of the month, maybe I'll have some news for you guys.
oh no, they've had me on way too much.
You
I'll
promised us
shoot you
bass
an
fishing.
email. I'll send you an email where you can read it and be like, no comment. We're
What
done.
you're gonna do is just never implement it, but make the T-shirts and do all
Yep.
the tchotchkes and everything like that, and just keep it going.
The tchotchkes.
Make it the big white whale.
Tchotchkes.
So, believe it or not, Zach's email isn't done yet.
I'm not shocked.
It's a
Continue.
long email.
Well, it's Zach. He always sends long
Zach
ones.
sends novels every week.
Quite a while ago, he made a prediction about Borderlands getting a remake collection in 2016.
Yeah.
He's like, they'll announce it at E3 2016 and it'll come out that fall. I'm like, dude, they are never going to wait that long to make money.
Yeah,
on
we were
Borderlands.
like, it'll happen in the next couple months.
Like, they're going, if anything, they're going to announce it at E3 this year. And of course, they even shattered our expectations where it was announced already. So we made fun of Zach for that. He says, as for Borderlands, I was wrong on both accounts, the contents and the time frame, and I accept that. I guess I was naive for expecting them to release all the DLC for the pre-sequel before doing the remaster, and I definitely thought they would have included Borderlands 1. Yes, Chris, I'm one of those dickheads complaining it's not the full trio of games.
Why? Why? I don't get it, dude. They said it's the Handsome Jack collection, so it is the games that Handsome Jack is involved in character-wise. That makes sense.
He says, yeah, it's the Handsome Collection, and no, Handsome Jack wasn't in Borderlands 1, but Borderlands 2 is a direct sequel, and all the playable characters are important allies in 2. Angel is still a pivotal part of 1, and she is, spoiler alert for those who haven't completed Borderlands 2, Jack's daughter. When you look at the graphics of Borderlands 1 to 2 and to the pre-sequel, there would definitely be a lot more work to be done in remastering it. It's older, it doesn't hold up as well. That said, that makes it all the more in need of a remaster than the other two. It's a load of crap, and I have strong feelings on the matter. That said, I give them all the props for including all the Borderlands 2 DLC, including the outfits and headhunter packs and stuff that's not included in the Game of the Year edition or the Season Pass. Also, kudos for the 360 PS3 characters transferable to the Xbox and
That's
PS4.
what I'm fucking pumped about.
Still, Borderlands
That's
1
pretty awesome.
is the shit, and it's terrible to exclude it from the HD remaster. End scene. Oh my God, Chris is enjoying Diablo? No effing way. Until next time. His email's done. We can ignore him.
To be fair, I actually haven't played Diablo in quite some time. So
but 2 weeks ago,
because
we were at MagFest.
Because we were at MagFest, and because I've been playing Dead Rising because Pappy gave it to me at MagFest.
Yeah. Speaking of games given at MagFest, Joe, have you tried Alien Isolation yet?
That's going to be part of what we're going to hopefully talk about eventually.
This is the one thing that I wanted to talk about this week, and we can include our guests on it.
Just like Adam was part of it last year.
Yep.
4 for February.
4 for February.
Oh.
Yeah, it's funny.
I forgot about that.
Adam was part of this last year. 4 for February is because February is kind of a slower month, or it used to be until November.
November pushbacks started happening.
Now it's the fall part 2 time of the year.
Yeah.
But 4 weeks in February, 4 games to play in February. So you would pick 4 games, something that's been in your backlog, something you haven't finished, and you pick 4 games to finish in February or start and finish in February. And
backlog?
It's so like games that you purchased.
It's this thing that people have when you have multiple games.
Oh, when you don't just buy a game when you have time to play it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Why are you on this show again?
I don't know. No, actually, I have one game that I purchased that I haven't played yet. So there's one.
There's one.
There's one. I want to get Dying Light. That could be 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dying Light looks cool. I don't know if I'm actually going to pick it up.
I played like the
recently.
first hour of it today, and I'm having fun with it.
Well, because it looks like Dead Island, and I love Dead Island, so
it's basically Dead Island.
Yeah, so that's why I'm interested in it. But
yeah.
So I can make that happen because I have Sunset, whatever.
You didn't? Oh, that's right. You guys didn't finish Sunset yet.
Nope.
I'm only like 3 hours into the actual game.
If both of you guys don't have Sunset on your 4 for February, I'm going to be pissed.
It's not on mine.
Why? It's so
because
good.
There's so much other shit on mine.
Can IDARB be one of mine?
No.
Yeah, IDARB can be on your...
Get that junk off your list. What are you talking about?
Get that indie bullshit off your list.
Yeah, that indie piece of shit.
That fucking platformer.
It's got pixels, man.
What's with this graphics, man? Like, seriously.
Yeah, my Atari 2600 could push more pixels than that.
I do own E.T. for the Atari. All I need is an Atari, and I can play that.
Did you like E.T. when you were a kid?
I never. I didn't have a console when I was a kid.
Oh, okay. So
nobody
that's why
liked
you're making
E.T.
up for it now.
Yeah, and, well, 3 years ago at MagFest, I was like, I'm finally going to bid at something in the auction because it's for Child's Play charity. So I got overexcited and I bid $100 on a mystery box. So I got E.T. for Atari,
Shaq Fu,
Superman 64, and Daikatana. All of them mint condition wrapped.
He didn't get Shaq Fu because one of our other friends got a bundle of every version of Shaq Fu.
Yeah. And
is that guy that posts the pictures of like all the hundreds of copies of Shaq Fu?
No,
he just got one of each version.
And a Shaq Fu t-shirt and a Shaq rap CD.
Yeah.
Why not go all in?
Yeah,
seriously.
Totally.
Which the
Shaq
t-shirt
Fu made by Delphine Software, who did Flashback, an amazing game. So like the same team did the animation. It's a beautifully animated game.
It is
Shaq Fu at the end of the day.
But
Shaq Fu goes with like Chaos in the Windy City for Michael Jordan's Chaos in the Windy City or whatever. Like those are just beautifully crazy games. Like we did NBA Rush on iPhone that we were just looking at Chaos in the Windy City and we're like, we got to do that. That's genius.
So with the 4 for February, start with the guests. What do you think?
Start with the guests because I don't know mine yet.
All right, Adam.
All right.
Since you're the veteran of this.
Yeah. You mentioned Alien Isolation. I'm borrowing that from my brother right now. I haven't actually started it, so I'm going to definitely do that one.
We'll do that one together then.
What? Together? Yeah, yes, together. Right.
I have to play games with people? I don't even...
Bravely Default. I still haven't finished that. Let's see. There was a third one that had on the brain, and now it's gone. I guess I'm in the middle of Dragon Quest V, so on my iPhone, so I will finish that. What was the other one? Come back to me.
So these are basically 4 games you're gonna play all the way through front to back in February. Is that the plan?
Or it doesn't have to be front to back.
Yeah.
You got to like clear out your backlog. Like,
Oh, okay.
you know,
Or like ones that you
And I
started but
remember
never
what the-
finished.
Yeah,
or
started and never got to, stuff like that.
yeah.
Yep.
Wind
Oh,
Waker
perfect.
Wii U remake. That I'm in the middle of that and I haven't finished it yet. So I got to the part where it gets boring in the original version, and I think I heard they fixed it, but I still got scared. I'd been hurt before, so I didn't finish it, but I will. So yeah, Alien, Zelda Wind Waker, Dragon Quest V, and Bravely Default.
All right. We'll check back in with you in a month. You know we did it last year, so
No,
do it again. All right, Adam?
All right, so
that was me.
That was Adam.
No, I want 4 more
Bob,
from
what
Adam.
about you, Bob?
Oh, sweet Jesus. I have. Let's see here. I have to admit, I'm a little bit ashamed. I think I may be the only one there who does not have an Xbox One. Adam, do you have an Xbox One?
No, I don't have an Xbox One yet.
All right, I
I
don't
keep
feel
hoping
bad.
Michael get me one or something.
I just like we have boxes of them here. If you want to take one on the way out, no, I'm just kidding.
You fucker.
That's like
I'm
I was actually just really quick. I was in a marathon once when I was in high school, and like we're like all running, and there's like this really long, like slow plodding marathon. And all the while, I kept telling people, like, after this, let's go to my place, let's go in my pool, or we're just going to go in my pool, or anything like that. So when we finally got to the end of the marathon, everybody's just like, oh, it's great. And they're like, there's a great place to pool. I'm like, I don't have a pool. Oh, my God, I almost got my ass kicked. It was awful.
You're such a dickhead.
I love
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
Bob. Go ahead.
Oh no, I've been looking on Craigslist for people bailing on Xbox Ones with a Kinect sensor, and I found. I have to read this one and understand it's Detroit.Craigslist.org. So
Nice.
Okay.
I do.
I'm prepared.
It's Xbox One Titanfall Edition. I have 5 of these available, new in box, and need to be sold quickly. They've never been opened and include everything. And then I'll skip a couple things. This is the funny thing. We'll complete the deal at a local public place, and I'll give you details when you contact me. Absolutely no police. I will not sell to any members of law enforcement of any kind. If you're affiliated or with a member of law enforcement, do not contact me. Which cracked me up. Like, yeah, it's kind of like you have to tell me you're part of the FBI. It's like, no, they don't.
So how much does he want for these stolen consoles?
Yeah.
$150.
Fuck it, do it.
Yeah, what are you waiting for, Bob? Like, get your brother, go up in the car.
Oh, that's true. A couple baseball bats will be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, 150.
Do it old warrior style.
Fuck it.
Come out and play.
Bob Backlund
Yeah, you
don't
know-
take no shit from no one.
Yeah.
If we play it right, it'll be free. It won't even be $150.
Because, hey, we already know there's not going to be law enforcement around.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't
Stay
want
away from
cops.
That thing. Like, they were told to stay away.
Yeah. They've been like, damn it, boys. We almost had a bust here, but the guy said no police.
This episode's gonna have a 4-minute long beep right here as we're talking about this.
No, it'll still be there.
Segment redacted pending legal.
Litigation.
For the first redacted in the podcast history.
So
I'll
Bob's
give
buying
you
an
one
Xbox.
Game that I'll give you one game that I had to finish, which is I never finished Grim Fandango, so I downloaded it on my Vita, and I'm gonna get through that.
That's
Hopefully.
fair.
Nice.
Can you pull 3 more out of your ass?
No, that's the problem. I've been living vicariously through my kids. They play a lot of Terraria and Minecraft.
Well, tell your kids to
I
get their
haven't-
shit together and play some more games for you.
Oh,
Make
they've
them
been
do
like, can we play IDARB? And they're like, they make me load up the development build. And I'm like, we'll get an Xbox one day. You should see the sadness in their eyes.
How do you not own the system that your game is on?
They didn't give him one?
Yeah.
I went for PS4 and
You dumb bastard.
I know.
Yeah, this is
It
how we
was
treat our
a-
special guests.
Yeah.
It was solely based on, and this was before the purchase of Mojang. Was we just based it on? They've got the PS4 version, the Terraria version. It looks like the kids would enjoy it more because I haven't been playing anything. It's shameful. Well, I've been playing Threes and Two Dots, basically mobile games I've been playing.
Well, Threes is available on the Xbox One right now.
That's true. You know, my high score is 2, and I don't even think that's possible.
The other thing that's on Xbox too, Bob, is like you might say you're going to try to finish Netflix.
I got
how
an
many
achievement
hours
for
it would
that.
take to do
I
that.
got points.
My back catalog is the
Netflix, you know,
entire
ooh.
catalog of Netflix.
As someone who does a lot of movies, Netflix, you would die before finishing some of their films. Like, these are movies that don't even get DVD releases, but they're on Netflix. And they're
Like The
amazingly
Interview.
terrible.
Oh. The Interview will get a
brother
DVD
had-
It
release.
is. I know. In like
Yeah.
2 weeks or something.
My brother had a this injury where they gave him Vicodin or something just horrible like that, and
Vicodin speedrun.
he was off for 2 weeks, so he was like, I'm just going to take this medicine and I'm going to watch the worst movies I can. So we found a link that was like the 30 worst Netflix movies. And
Oh my God.
he watched all of them
Oh my God.
on Vicodin. And he said, if I wasn't on drugs, I don't think I could have got through all of them. Although his favorite was Karate Dog, which was Chevy Chase plays the voice of the Karate Dog. And I think Simon, I can't remember his name. He's an MTV guy. Simon, whatever was
Simon Rex.
the main. Yes, Simon Rex was like the main star.
Why do I know this?
Appropriately, Rex.
What
Simon
the
Rex.
fuck?
Why do I know that?
His talent got him the job, not his name.
Wow.
Fun part, Simon Rex used to do solo male masturbation videos.
Why do you know that?
I don't know why I know that.
I think we all know why
I
you
don't
know
have an
that.
answer to that. No, I've actually never
6
seen
seasons
one
of
of the
the movie.
videos either. I've only seen like stills of it. And then,
Terrible.
did you know?
I know why he's got that tablet in his bathroom now.
Yeah. That's what the splash card's for.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
I
so
didn't have a use for him anymore.
Bob's 4 games. One is to buy a stolen Xbox One. What
So
are
here
your
it is,
other
to
3
buy a
games?
stolen Xbox One, to wipe the disappointed tears of my children, and then Grim Fandango. God, I don't know what the 4th one is. Someone make a suggestion. If I've got a PS4, what should I be playing?
Shovel Knight comes out. Well, no, that's not coming out this
God,
month.
I'm so sad that you guys only have PS4s.
You can play that
Ooh,
Wode.
ooh, ooh,
Wait,
ooh,
no,
little,
yeah.
little
But
big
it will
planet.
be.
Oh
but-
yeah, I should get that. I do have
Little Big
all
Planet
the,
3.
Dragon Fantasy stuff, but my kids love those.
Little Big
Oh,
Planet
good.
3.
Never heard of them.
Little Big Planet 3.
Oh, you know what? That's on sale at Amazon. I think I'm picking that up for my son's birthday, so
Boom.
I'm sure I'll push him out of the way and play that.
Happy birthday.
Happy
You can
birthday.
play it when
Give
I'm
me the
done.
fucking game.
Yeah, happy birthday. Go upstairs and hang out with your mom. I'm playing.
All right, Pappy, did
Go
you?
back and play Little Nicky again.
There you go,
Everybody
Bob.
else is doing it.
I can't. I got to get a copy first.
Yeah. Mail us
I might have
copies.
a unopened copy.
Shut the fuck up.
Or something.
I need it.
Let me look for it, and if I have it, I'll send it to you, and then you could give it away, or just play it. If you
Oh,
want.
no.
Oh, we won't give that away.
That
I will,
shit.
Fuck you. I'm keeping that shit.
We're going right next to It's Mr. Pants from Rare. That only came out in Canada.
Oh my God.
Oh my
It's Mr.
God.
Pants.
Oh, jeez.
What is that?
Chris and
I've
I are
never
gonna
heard
They
of
made a
fight
game called It's
over-
Mr.
We're gonna-
Pants.
we're
They
gonna-
released it in Canada.
No,
You can
what
buy
we'll
it on
do,
Amazon, Canada.
this will be the most fair thing. If you send a copy of that for one of us, we will have to have a head-to-head IDARB showdown.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
Over
Oh,
the
that'd
copy.
be great. Yes.
Oh
Stream
shit.
that. Stream that. Let us hash bomb that.
Yeah.
Stream.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
I like it. I like where this is going.
Did you do a IDARB Little Nicky team yet?
But we can. No, we haven't. But that'd be an easy one to do.
Yeah.
And then
The
release
thing
the
is, though,
QR
you
code
have
for
to
the whole
have the
team.
original Game Boy, though, because it sounds like shit on everything else.
I have an original Game Boy.
All right, good. Or color Game Boy, I should say.
I
The
do
first
not.
run.
I
color
can
Game
I can
Boy.
get him through my
colored
box.
Game
We
Boy
didn't
'cause he's
initialize audio
racist.
correctly on our games.
No, I literally have an original Game Boy. That's the only handheld I own.
I might have a
Just in
lime
case somebody
green one,
breaks in,
so I'd
just
send
correct
that
us.
too.
So,
Dude.
Pappy, what are your 4?
Evil Within, Shadows of Mordor, Sunset Overdrive, and
And
Dying Light if I pick it up, but if not, then honestly, I think Game of Thrones Episode 2 comes out this month.
But you can't complete Game of Thrones because it needs all 5 episodes
You're
to
right.
complete it.
Well, honestly, those are the only 3 games that I have that I haven't completed. I mean,
Volgar the Viking.
oh my God, fuck that!
I uninstalled that one.
I'd like to see him survive.
I uninstalled it.
Chris,
For a
what are your
reason.
4?
Do yours first, because I'm still thinking.
Mine, Shadow of Mordor.
Okay.
I guess I have to do Alien Isolation now
Yep.
because Pappy kind of like
He
peer
did
pressured me into
get
that
you
shit.
the game.
No,
Dragon.
you kept bashing me for not liking it, so I said, fuck you, you play it and tell me what you think.
I wasn't bashing you for not liking
You
it.
were
I said
bashing
you're
me
the
Yeah, you were.
you're the only person
Yeah, you
I
were.
know
Yes,
of.
you brought it up every chance you
Yeah,
got.
you
as
were-
if I was
you were
committing some
bashing
kind of
him.
mortal sin for not
Yeah.
liking a video game.
I was there.
Just didn't understand how everybody else said it was a great game, and Pappy's like, it's the
How
worst
do
game I
millions
ever
of people
played.
like Nickelback, Joe? Sometimes people have different tastes.
Yeah, because
May not
they're
agree with it, but
because
it
they're
exists.
terrible people.
Oh, well, there you go.
They're
You
there.
just answered
Which
it.
means Pappy not liking the game means he's a terrible person, but we've already
Never
known
argued that.
Okay. So,
Alien Isolation, Shadows of Mordor,
Shadows
yep. Dragon Age.
Inquisition. Okay.
Yes, I've needed to finish that.
I can't count that one because I'm 50 hours into my second playthrough.
Yeah.
See, I was originally going to say Walking Dead series on Xbox One. I was finally going to knock the 2 of those out because I've never done them myself. I did like 2.5 episodes with Pappy,
Yeah, I played them and then haven't touched it since.
Oh, okay.
but I guess I'll just do one of those instead of the 2 of them, and then Alien Isolation will be like the 5th one. But I was also going to add in Knack as well, since that was on my list last year and I never beat it.
Oh, yeah, for the PlayStation 4.
So there's my 6 for
Your
February.
6 for February?
So I have some fallbacks.
Shit, we don't have anybody else left. God damn it.
No, remember how I mentioned this yesterday and I tagged you about it?
You know.
So
all
it
right,
gave you
so
a day to think about this shit?
I did. I was
tagged
thinking
me, so
about
I
it a
never
little
read
bit.
it.
So I'm definitely going with I'm going to count Dead Rising, even though I'm currently playing it.
So?
Hey, you haven't beat it yet.
Yeah, I didn't beat it yet. Dude, I was telling him as soon as he walked through the door, I actually just put the controller down because I was playing it. But fuck, is that game long? Like,
Yeah.
like I was. There's been points in the game already where I was like, all right, I got to be almost done with it, and it just nope, and just keep going.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just like,
kind of why I stopped playing because I felt like I beat the game because I played it, 20-something hours. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care if I won or not. I'm good enough.
I can't wait until I check Facebook tomorrow and be like, hey, I beat Dead Rising 3. And be like,
No.
go figure, I had 20 minutes left.
no, I don't think so. I still have to wait. I still have to get more parts. Well, I guess spoiler alert. I still have to get more parts for the plane.
Okay. How about you tell us the other games?
Yeah,
You can talk about this on another show.
that's true. So Dead Rising, I think I'm gonna end up doing Shadows of Mordor as well. Like since all 3 of us, since you 2 already picked it, I guess I should pick it as well, and we'll see which one of us actually
Should make
finishes
you do
it.
Alien Isolation as well. We'll drag you into this.
I don't do survival horror. You know that. I don't play those games.
We don't need Chris to shit his pants.
I don't like pooping everywhere. Well, not everywhere. I like pooping in one contained area. Anyway,
Yes,
So
my
in the
chest.
flower pot in the living room.
if there was room for one, I would probably do it. So those 2, if I can actually get the Nintendo shop to work, I'm gonna get Earthbound.
Nice.
Because you
That's
keep
a commitment, though.
because you keep telling me how much I need to play this game. I've had so many people tell me how much I need to play this game.
Hell,
Now-
if Zach could
I'll tell
blaze
you right now, you need to.
Yeah.
yeah, the world needs
I'm
you
wearing
to play.
an Earthbound shirt 21 years after the game came out.
See, Adam knows what's up. Adam, have you heard Bound Together?
Have I heard what?
Bound Together?
Is that, it's a fan album, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have heard lots of fan albums. I don't know if I've heard that one.
That's the one that our very own Joe
that's
Camisa
mine.
made happen.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Well, then I know what I'm doing tonight.
And this Halloween is the 10-year anniversary of it, and I might have something special in the works.
Ooh.
And Dale North has a song on it, so there you go. One of your
All right.
music buddies.
I know that guy.
Heard of him.
Who is currently tweeting about all the food he's eating here in Vegas.
Guy tweets about the most delicious looking food all the time, and he's the skinniest bastard on the planet.
I'm just jealous that I'm here
I want to be
talking
able to get like that.
I'm here talking to these assholes, Joe and Chris, and I could be having a buffet with Dale.
Oh,
My life choices were very poor today.
yeah, they were. You fucked up.
I just enjoy the look on Chris's face as he's struggling to think of more games.
I only need one more, right?
Here's one. Me and you.
D4.
Me.
I was thinking about picking D4 because I
Did you
It's
did you
fun.
download it already?
I downloaded it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, make that. I mean, it's a fun game, and you can beat it in 4 hours.
I'll do that because if I'm going to attempt to do Earthbound, I know that one's very labor intensive.
Yeah.
Not necessarily
Yeah.
labor, and it's just
Don't make it
Here's
hard
the
on
thing.
yourself.
It's not like you're lifting a lot of weight.
Here's the
playing
here's the
Earthbound.
thing, Joe. Any RPG is painful for me. Like legitimate RPGs, it is very difficult for me to get through them. Like extremely. Like I have never actually finished a traditional RPG ever.
Well,
Ever.
I'm with you.
Earthbound is as
That's
untraditional while traditional as it gets.
Well, that's the thing. I'm just saying gameplay wise. Gameplay wise.
I've never beat a JRPG. I'm terrible at them.
I thought you beat
And
Skies
the
of
moment-
Arcadia.
Oh shit! No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's the only JRPG I beat because
good
you
one.
didn't really have to grind to beat that game.
Haha, in your face, fucker.
See, now the only thing for me is I almost finished Chrono Trigger. That was it. I got close to the end because I got to a certain point and I told somebody where I was at and they were like, "Oh, well, you're pretty much done. Here's what happens." Oh, okay.
Oh, what a dick.
Aw.
And then everybody
Piece of
dies.
shit.
How long have we known each other and you guys haven't beaten Dragon Fantasy? Come on.
I don't even own it. I literally don't even know.
You don't
own it.
have any
There's
platforms
only
it's
so much room
on.
on a console.
I don't have it. Do I have any of the platforms that it's on?
Is
Your
it on
20 meg
Steam?
game barely fits on my console.
Is it on Steam?
Oh. Is it what?
Is it on Steam?
I can't say about that yet.
So
So okay. Well, we
So
know that
Chris,
now.
So he
Chris
still-
doesn't have a way to
So
play
he's
it.
still in line to greenlight
Yeah.
through Steam.
Yeah,
Yeah, Adam, why don't you ask your CEO yourself and ask yourself, is this something you can talk about on the show?
I went over to Gabe Newell's house and some things.
He needs
may
to
or may
stand
not
in line
occur.
and he needs to be summoned by the Steam.
He needs to be
I'm
a Steam
squinting,
release.
trying to see through the green light that just went on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Chris, you at least have the excuse that you don't have a platform that it's on.
Right. That's
I'm
what
just a lazy asshole that got halfway through and then moved on to something else.
Son of-
So
It's hard to type in that complimentary code. It's just so many numbers.
shut
but
up,
that's the
Rick,
thing,
and you got
literally-
my money.
I literally don't have anything to put it on.
Don't worry about it. I'm just giving you.
Yeah.
Did we just lose the call?
It's what it sounded like. It's exactly what it sounded like, actually.
I know. It didn't sound like just a hiss that time.
Yeah. That's
Oh, son of a bitch.
yeah. So I guess I have 4. That's close enough for me. I'm hoping that I can actually get through Earthbound because with how much everybody has always told me about it, I do want to get through it like really, really bad. I'm hoping that I can. Like I'm hoping that I can and I hate to put it this way.
2 hours.
Are we back?
Hey Joe, how's it going?
Yeah.
We made it 1 hour 55 minutes before.
I didn't
Skype
know.
said,
Know Adam would be so pissed I didn't finish his game that he'd hang the fuck up on me. You got my money, Adam. You got my money. Just be happy, you son of a bitch.
Be happy. Yeah, you've got the money in pocket.
Yeah, it's actually I've kept it in my pocket the whole time. It's labeled Joe's Bucks.
It's all
Joe's
quarters.
Bucks.
It's all quarters. He hits people with it.
Yeah, and then
it's in a sock.
when he
glad
comes
he
to
didn't
when he
shovel
comes to
that money in the
Magfest, he's gonna
Coke
come
can. I
up
didn't
and
do
just
my
like
fourth
slap you in the
February.
face with it.
Should I do my 4 for February?
You should probably get that one out there pretty quick.
Is everybody's done?
I think they're
Yeah,
done.
we're just
If
waiting
guys
on
don't-
you. You're 4 for February.
God, I'm a slow ass. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I should have thought about it while you guys were talking.
That would have been smart.
That's why I
Halo
wanted to
2.
go
I'm
last.
gonna go through Halo 2 HD remaster, or whatever that is, on the Master Chief Collection because I loved Halo 2 and I started it and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool.
I thought you said you
I
don't
love
have an
Halo 2's
Xbox One.
physics. What's that?
I thought you said you don't have an Xbox One.
Oh, I
No.
do. I'm not like these stupid.
Yeah, I don't have an Xbox One.
Oh, all right. Well, then, Mike, you got to add me. I'll play through it with you.
Okay, that'd be awesome. Actually, like I love Halo 2. I love the physics and everything in that game. I was disappointed when they started like making it quote unquote better and all that stuff. But I'm pretty early in it, so let's definitely play through it together. That'd be awesome. I'm just like anybody listening, you can add me. I'm just Mika on Xbox Live.
Just don't try and play the first scene with 2 people, because you can't, and it just crashes you instead
Oh, really?
of telling you can't. Yeah.
Well, I'm far enough that I think we just pick up wherever the next episode or whatever it is in there.
That makes sense.
But I love that game because I went back and I was just revisiting some of my old like multiplayer maps by myself. I think I don't know if we talked about this last time, but it's just amazing to walk around with nobody else in the map. And like it's like you're remembering like, oh, that's where I shot Kevin like 10 times. Oh, over there, that's when I ran Kevin over, and like it's just like you get like kind of watery eyes.
He just loves remembering murdering Kevin.
That's how I feel about Counter-Strike. Honestly,
Well, and when you say Kevin, I think of that Reddit post about the student Kevin. I don't know if any of you guys read that, like the worst student ever. It was basically about this kid. This it was one of those Ask Reddits like teachers, what was the worst student? And this teacher's like, let me tell you about Kevin. And basically, he was an 8th grade student with a 3rd grade education, and his entire family like was just dumb. Like they'd go on vacation and without their luggage. Like the mom kept sending him with checks to pay the teachers, thinking it was a private school, just all sorts. The kid like stole her phone and is like, oh, I don't have it. It's like, I see it right there. It's on your desk. Oh, well, I'll sell it to you. Like the kid was just that dumb. So
God
you say I
damn it,
shot
Kevin.
Kevin. I'm thinking of that Kevin. Yeah.
Well, the Kevin we're talking about, Bob, maybe he would hate us if we said poor Kevin. He'd be like, I hate you guys. And no, but like Kevin was one of those guys who would rage all the time when we play Halo. Like
You'll have to bring him on in 4 more weeks when we have you guys.
Oh, that would be
back on
amazing.
again.
He'll be so pissed because the fact that we're even bringing him up is probably going to make him pissed. But like, we would always like secretly team kill him because he would rage. Like that vein would start coming out on his forehead, be like, "I'm on your team," whatever. It's like whenever he'd want to play with no shotguns or sniper rifles because we kept like, you guys just can't even shoot straight. You keep hitting me. So play with those. It was just awesome, and he would be at the point where he just wanted to leave. So you're like, okay, we got to calm down. Everybody just knew. They just look at each other and like, let's calm down a little bit, and everything like that. So he started getting into it, and he started doing it again. And it was the game to try to keep playing, but rage all night. It was so good. So I have like these memories. I'm walking around these maps, and I'm like, oh god, that was that time. Like Kevin almost punched me because he was so pissed, but I convinced him that it was an accident. So it was so good.
I always forget how big of a bastard you are. Mike is such a nice guy. Everybody likes Mike. No, he's a bastard.
He's a
I
son
like the
of a
troll.
bitch.
Trolling is like my life. I love the troll.
So Halo 2, there's one.
So Halo 2, Grim Fandango for sure, because I just started playing that again, and it was like putting on like that old jacket you thought was awesome, and now you probably don't look so good in it anymore, but like it's still, this one holds up. This one is great. And so I was playing with the new remastered mode, and it's a big difference, like seeing the new lighting and all that stuff. And also it is easier to play. Like I like the new controls, to move around. So I started to play it. I'm stuck already at I think it's the pneumatic tube puzzle. Frustrating but awesome. So I'm there.
That's on my list also, except I'm not going to do it in February because I know I'm going to play that eventually.
Yeah.
And the other ones I don't.
I used to be able to play through it like really quick. And so I'm just frustrated with myself because I don't want to get online and figure out the puzzles. I just want to do it all on my own again. And so it's just trying to remember all these things, which is great. So that one, and then
two more.
What am I gonna? Two more. I'm gonna hop into. I do want to finally finish. And this is just a dumb thing, but like this game's been unfinished for a long time for me. Is Pepsi Man for PlayStation.
Oh shit!
You guys know that game?
I'm familiar with it fondly.
It's like the
actually.
original Infinite Runner sort of thing, or it's like you're running into the street, but you're Pepsi Man, and then they have these weird clips in between every level of like some American guy who's super fat eating chips and drinking Pepsi, and he's just laughing at you and stuff, which is so weird. And then it goes right back into the game. You're like, why? Like, this is in Japan. Like that's something cool or something. I don't know. But it's really cool. Like you're basically just running to find a Pepsi machine and restock it. But you're a superhero. You look like Ultraman.
Wow.
And you're jumping over stuff and you're busting through people's houses while they're eating and stuff. It's just really messed up. I've always wanted to beat that game because the last level is really tough. So I'm going back to that one. I'm going to do it in February. I've got the skills. And
then one more.
One more. You know what's
Dragon
gonna?
Fantasy.
This is an easy one. It's going to be Sunset Overdrive because I started that. I loved it, and I had to put it down for a little bit to get IDARB out the door.
There you go,
but
Chris. Someone's doing Sunset.
Dude. Well, so
I
is
love Sunset
Pappy's doing
Overdrive.
it too.
It is so fun. And the mechanics are great.
You want to talk about really getting into Sunset Overdrive? I 100%ed it.
Did you? That's
I'm talking
awesome.
like all the collectibles, golds on all the challenges, all the side missions, and the DLC. Leveled up all of my guns to 5. Everything.
I'm tempted to do the same thing because I was loving every minute of it. I thought it was a
Dude,
great
trust
game.
me, it's one of those games where like I'm normally not I'm gonna seriously make this game my bitch kind of like mindset. That's what I did with Sunset Overdrive because that's how much I liked it.
He can't actually play online with us anymore because he's overpowered for the maps that we can play.
Yeah. I go in and I just wreck house and they're like, oh, I got a kill. I can't believe that. Like,
Yeah, he's that dick who has like the most powerful guns in the game in the very first stages. So while we're trying to kill like one turret, he's like, oh, well, I already destroyed the 9 other turrets and blew up the base.
He's like,
Faggot,
keep
get
up.
with it.
Come on.
Come on, pussies.
I'm going to tell you
Get
right
on my
now.
level.
I'm going to tell you right now. I think it's the most overpowered gun in the game. I think it's the hairspray bomb. I think the one where it clusters off.
I don't know.
Wow.
So
I haven't even gotten it yet.
so you get that one, and then put the amp on it where the cluster, like anything when something explodes, it spawns more of them. So the clusters spawn more clusters that spawn more clusters. So it's just just carpet bombs like everything.
Yeah, I don't want to play
That's
with
awesome.
you.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
No,
It's great.
I want to play with you after I get to that point.
Well, the last game I played that I wanted to complete like 100% was the Tomb Raider HD on PS4, I think it was, or
Nice.
it was a PS4 version of it. And I was obsessed by that game. I just wanted to get everything unlocked. That was awesome.
That's actually what I'm doing with Dragon Age. I'm doing everything you can in one playthrough. Like, you can't get every horse, and there's some things, but every shard, every door, everything that I could possibly unlock and do, I'm doing in one playthrough.
And I haven't done that in a while with a game. Like Tomb Raider and now Sunset Overdrive. It's like those instincts are coming back for some reason. However way they made that happen is awesome because I don't want to progress. I don't want to do that thing where I beat it and I go back. I just want to do it all at once, and I'm obsessing over finding everything.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell
that's
you.
the fun thing about Sunset. It's because you are rewarded for perpetual motion, and it's like they made a game where you can't stop and figure out the next.
The Floor is Lava, the video game.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So something, I know we're getting pretty long on this episode. There is one huge bit of news that I did want to discuss today.
Which is
and get everybody's opinion on. Sony Online Entertainment is sold.
I'm pretty excited about this, actually.
I think it's really cool because they've already pretty much confirmed, hey, those games that you love, like DC Online and Planetside, and you could expect those to show up on Xbox.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty interesting. And like when you think about Sony Online Entertainment, like I never really considered them part of the Sony family anyways. Because like where are all those games that you were expecting to see on Sony consoles, more often than whatever. But it's like they were just always felt like the redheaded stepchild, the whole portfolio.
If I see PlanetSide on an Xbox One, I'm going to shit my pants.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Apparently, they've already confirmed it'll happen.
Shut the fuck up.
Because John Smedley, like, people are asking him, like, what do you think about this game on Xbox One or this one? And someone's like, what about PlanetSide 2? And he's like, yep.
My God.
We're looking into it. Like, nothing is absolutely confirmed.
You know what would be really funny? If it got released on Xbox and PlayStation at the same time when it was supposed to be a launch title for the PlayStation 4.
Oh my God, that'd be so funny.
Or, I mean, now that they're independent, I mean, Microsoft can swoop in and just have some crazy announcements at E3.
I would lose my shit if Xbox swooped in and bought them.
That'd be the
my God.
thing in the world.
Insane.
That would be real.
But it would make the whole world explode pretty much because that's like
God.
It'd be like, PlanetSide 2, now it's going to be an Xbox One exclusive.
Sony.
I don't.
Yeah, it's just the fact they'd say Sony Online Entertainment, an arm of Microsoft.
Well, no, they have a different name now.
It's a different name now.
Daybreak Game Company?
Something like that, yeah.
It'd be funny as shit if they kept it.
If I were Microsoft, I'd buy them and then have them change their name back
to Sony.
Sony Online Entertainment. A subsidiary of Microsoft.
Well, to be fair, future Minecraft releases are going to be a Microsoft Game Studios production on Xbox or on PlayStation.
On PlayStation, yeah, that's funny.
On future Minecraft stuff.
God, dude, that's gonna be.
I know it's so weird. Like the crossover it reminds me of the old I'm dating myself now, but like when Atari Soft started making games for like all the other systems, we were like, oh, they're putting games out on Coleco and all the other computers and everything else. And you don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign.
I mean, I thought it was weird the first time I saw Sonic on a Nintendo.
Oh, that messed with everybody's heads. That was so weird to see.
Sonic Adventure hitting the GameCube blew my fucking mind.
My whole head exploded.
Sonic Advance. I was just kind of like, I can't believe this happened.
Yeah. And now I have to go find a Sonic amiibo.
Yeah, right. Isn't that fucking weird? Isn't that
well,
weird?
look at that.
I can live with that. I want Mega
Sega
Man.
shutting down in the U.S.
Yep.
Sega U.S. going away.
Sega needs to get their shit together. That's for sure.
So with the new company, there was one thing that I've been playing as well that ties in with this, and I have
H1Z1.
I've been playing H1Z1. We brought this up.
Future Xbox game H1Z1.
Isn't that fucking? It's so crazy. So I'm telling you right now. I know we kind of covered this before when everybody was getting really pissed about the airdrop thing.
Yeah.
After actually playing the game and being a part of, like, before I was kind of like, I was basing my opinions off of seeing this video.
Yeah.
Now that I've actually been in the game and I have been playing it, I can 100% confirm what I was saying before. Like,
well, don't forget when we talked about it 2 weeks ago, there was like a lot has changed in 2 weeks.
And that's what I was trying to get across to a lot of people. Like, everybody's like, oh, they're doing this, like, this is terrible, blah, 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 blah. If you go into that game and you try and do an airdrop, I would love to see you actually get it. Like, if you don't have a crew and you're there by yourself, like, you're not going to get it. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, after playing this game now, like, I'm convinced. So, and being able to progress and actually treat it like kind of how I was hoping Rust was going to be like. The crafting system is fucking fantastic. Like, I actually really, really like it. I think now I haven't played DayZ, I guess the other stuff that you would kind of compare it to. So I can't say like how it stacks up against DayZ or like State of Decay or something like that, but I think it's fucking awesome. I think it's a really, really good game, and I hope people actually give it a shot.
Well, the rest of us will find out more when it's announced as an Xbox One exclusive.
I would shit
after
my
the Microsoft
pants.
purchase.
I would shit my pants.
But think about it. Like, if you're SOE, like, the best of both worlds really is like the Windows 10 situation, right?
Yeah.
So you can be on PC, cross-play with Xbox One. It just suddenly, that's something they could not have in the Sony family. They could have the Microsoft family. It's like, let's start putting money down on this. It just feels like that's some sort of like crazy move they might want to try to do.
It'll run on the Windows
I think someone needs to just like,
Pi.
yeah, someone needs to tweet like Microsoft. You guys have more pull than we do. You should tweet them and just be like, "Hey guys."
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have Phil Spencer on speed dial. Just give him a call.
Just be like, guys. You know, it'd be really cool.
Mike, they're giving your game away for free. You're obviously best friends now.
Right.
They owe you.
They owe you to at least hear what you have to say.
Like
really owe
fucking,
me.
they can hear you out. I mean, it's
Listen,
bullshit
guys,
if they
I know,
don't.
like, I'm trying to get you guys to buy stuff off me and all this stuff, but like, what you really need to do is buy SOE.
Well, then they could just put you in charge.
Okay,
Well,
there
'cause
we
think
go.
of it
Now
this
got
way.
me.
You wanna know-
I'm calling
you
him
wanna know
right now,
how-
actually. I'm just gonna put him on the show. Hold on, I'm gonna
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to know how fucking crazy it would be? Do you want to know how crazy it would really be if EverQuest Next came to the fucking Xbox One?
That's very much a possibility.
Like that.
And look
what
at
the
like they were talking
fuck?
about like the deforming environments and all that stuff that like Microsoft is touting on their cloud platform.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck?
And it opens up a lot of things because a lot of people were saying that the company that bought them, I mean, they're, what is it, an investment firm?
Yeah, they're an investment firm.
Like, they don't really care about keeping everything together. Like, if they really wanted, they could be like, oh, Microsoft, you want to buy EverQuest? Cool, we'll sell you EverQuest. Or you want to buy H1Z1? Or Sony, do you want to buy EverQuest back and just keep EverQuest yourself? I mean, we got all this shit we don't know what to do with. We're just selling these properties off left and right. As long as you pay double what we paid you.
Dude.
Yeah, they're
That's-
probably in it for the money. So it's
Yeah,
like, it's just
that's what
whatever
they're
makes
not
sense.
there. An investment firm isn't there to make customers happy. They're there to make money.
So if
And if-
Microsoft turns around and just be like, "Hey guys, you want to fucking make some money?"
Hey, buddy, how you doing? We see you got that H1Z1 game. Need some console loving. We got a whole
You
lot
got
of
room
money.
on this sheet of paper for 7 zeros.
We got IDARB money up in this bitch. So
Yeah. We got to spend this IDARB money quick.
I think Other Ocean needs to hit up this new investment firm and be like, listen, we got Little Nicky money floating around. We got IDARB money floating around.
We've been living off Little Nicky money for like 12 years.
I
Now we
think
got all
it's-
IDARB infusion coming through.
Indeed. I think it's time for Other Ocean to buy H1Z1.
Yeah. let's just take that off your hands right now and Planet Side and a couple other things here.
Could you imagine
Can we
if
pay you in pixelated pictures of dicks?
Got a whole bag of them.
Yeah.
there we go.
Instead of like, instead of those white bags with the dollar signs.
Can I take this bag of dicks with me when I
Oh,
leave?
it's yours, man.
It's like
I don't
a
know where
big
it came from. It
grocery
came off the
bag,
street.
but instead of like the loaf of bread sticking out the top, it's
Those are
just
just
giant dicks.
Ah,
Oh,
And
man.
on that note,
On that note,
Dehydrated and seasoned.
Seasoned dicks.
seasoned dicks. God damn it.
'tis the dick season.
I think on that note, we should probably wrap things up.
I concur.
Yeah, I got to go pick up my wife. So.
What were you doing all day, Adam? Well,
Talking about
Talking about
dicks.
seasoned dicks.
DPM wise, or
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming back to the show, Mike and
Always a
Adam,
pleasure.
and thanks for being on the show, Bob.
thank you.
We're sorry.
'Cause- Yeah.
speaking about reevaluating things I've done in my life.
Yeah, my role is to be the only even partially respectful guy for thanking our guests. Whereas
You're the
Joe-
only reason I'm back. You're the only reason I'm back.
yeah, Joe and Chris are actually naked right now, and they're beating off to your pain.
And we've just been talking about bread dicks. What else are we going to do?
Bread dicks.
You know, like that South Park episode with the cable company, they're just sitting there tugging on their nipples.
Oh man.
So, Adam, do you have any final words for our listeners?
I think I ended it with seasoned dicks. I'm satisfied.
All right, what about you?
He's full.
I guess we announced Woe Dave Deluxe coming soon. So
To Xbox One?
That's coming soon.
Xbox, yes. Xbox.
Buy a PlayStation.
I will.
Roblox.
I
Joe,
will,
you have a
Work on
PlayStation.
that.
I know I have a PlayStation, but I fucking hate the thing. So please bring it to something. Bring it
Don't
to
worry,
a platform that's not a piece
Remember,
of shit.
he said that he can't say that it might be probably definitely coming to Steam.
That was Dragon Fantasy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's
Woe
different.
Dave's already on Steam. So
Oh, well, there you go.
Hell, I've been harassing him to bring Dragon Fantasy to Xbox for over a year now. So,
It's truth.
Adam, get on that shit. Still waiting. You could skip the Bass challenge, but
I
bring it to Xbox.
Yeah, I mean,
Just make it a
sacrifice that
DLC.
for a few months.
Just make it a standalone game, kind of like the fucking the Fable pub games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Xbox
Only
always
you know
a
wants.
standalone Dragon Fantasy fishing game. It might outsell your Dragon Fantasy because it's just that weird.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
Well, what
People
the
like fish.
the
People do
parity
like fish.
clause on Xbox? It needs to have some form of exclusive content, so the Bass Challenge could always be an exclusive addition to
we go.
Dragon Fantasy, re-released on Xbox One, HD visuals.
With
They're married
with fishing.
too,
with
so
fishing.
They're a fishing
Yeah.
town up
and
there.
Yeah.
and 100%
And it's a better
more
idea than
dicks.
putting a bag of dicks in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Bob, anything
That
from
was
you?
the Ouya request.
Yeah, that was
Ouya. If your shit shows up on Ouya before Xbox, I'm gonna hate you.
Raspberry Pi 2.
I'm gonna laugh.
Fuck you. All right, Bob. What about you? Any final words from you?
Yes, please buy the soundtrack so I can get an Xbox One, not from somebody who's posing as a cop trying to sting people behind stolen Xbox. You can go to bobbaffy.bandcamp.com or iTunes or wherever you buy your music. It should be on there. And hopefully I'll be releasing the ringtones of VO soon.
I need those in my life.
We will
Cool.
put those as stingers at the end of every episode.
I would buy them. I'd buy that for
Awesome.
$1.
Oh shit, we don't have music
Yeah,
this
that's
week.
one of the new ones, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I bet
Yeah,
I've
we
heard that
played
one. Yeah.
we played him a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we already played your music, Bob. What the hell can we play this time?
Oh, shit.
You can give them the new credit song.
Ooh, yeah.
There's a new credit
See.
song?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, there it is. You know, because like we have to when we add things that people suggest, we have to put new people in, and rather than retime the credits from before, we created the appendix of heroes. So we have the extra credits that go in there, and Bob made an all new song for those guys.
Oh, by the
Nice.
way, you need to give Joe an email address or something that I can send a recipe to for some vegan foods.
Perfect. Yeah, because we're going to be adding more recipes and also more gamer score and all
And
that
shoot
stuff.
me an email too, so
Yep.
I remember to do that.
That would be awesome. Okay, we'll do.
Cool.
Give you my
Nice.
dad's pizza dough recipe.
Oh shit. Actually, we made vegan ice cream.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was delicious actually.
Tasted like dicks.
Seasoned ice cream dicks?
No. That was the first one. The first one was vanilla. The second one was strawberry.
Can that be a new goal sound in IDARB? Just, it's a seasoned bag of dicks.
Here, let me try it.
Okay, come on, Bob, do it live.
Yeah,
It's a seasoned bag of dicks. All right. Hold on.
really good.
Goal! It's a seasoned bag of dicks.
I think that's how we end the show.
Perfect.
There comes a time in a person's life where you have to make a choice. You can hide behind your computer screen or raise your Twitter voice. Might put out the call for help, tweet it for all to see. You step right up to the plate, now you're making history. Because you're in the credits. You're now part of the IDARB team. You're in the credits. You finally realized your dream. What's that, Rockin' Bot? You're right, Rockin' Bot. These folks are heroes. Wait, you want to play a guitar solo for them? Well, all right, Rockin' Bot, take it away. No, stop. Stop. And now you're in the credits. Up on the screen for all to see. You're in the credits. Tell all your friends and family. That's right, you're in the credits. Look up your crush from 7th grade.
It's a seasoned bag of
Perfect.